I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck, baby, you're there, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Mickey Thicky Palace. This is Dr. A, and I'm back for another one. Y'all check out the video I did earlier. I did a video on on Pisces and Aries zodiac. It was just a quick sample reading that you all need to be mindful of. Y'all wanted that video, so hopefully y'all pop them numbers on that video. Cause I worked. Did I work on? I ain't working on that video. I'm gonna real lie. No, I didn't. Just go watch the shit. Just go watch it. Dang. Why do I have to tell y'all to do something? You just go do it, okay? Just go do it. Just go do it, okay? Anyway, welcome to me, Quick Pals. Of course, I'm Dr. A, and I'm here. I want y'all to go ahead and smash that like right now. Hit the like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Continue to watch the progression that we're doing here on this channel. And y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to get this room cleaned up. I obviously can't vacuum with y'all on the line, so I'll hold that off. Anywho, come into the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them at the door. Step on in here to the crystal bar. Grab your crystals, grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. Okay, now 3 ways to become a crystal. One way would be for what? What y'all need to do to become a crystal? Type. We call that the what? The parlor room. Second way, call it the boom boom room. Third way, last but not least way, would be for you to after show. Don't leave it with me, who flavor real. I'm just kidding. Whatever, y'all. Relax. Dang, relax. Y'all get too uptight. Some of y'all be so uptight up in here. Get your drawers, your panties, your broomstick handles, and everything else up your butt. I mean, get that from up your butt. Relax. Let me drink my libation real quick. Hold on, because I'm famished. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. What P Diddy told y'all to act up? I guess he acting up. Anyway, he been acting up for years, huh? Anyway, so let's go ahead and step on this live. Step on this live. Anyway, so we call that the outhouse gang up in this thing. Okay? And that's after the show. Let me drink some more. Hold on. It's good. It's good going down. Anyway, I'm so excited to be here with y'all tonight. Hopefully, we get some work done. Everybody's been reacting on Jasmine, and I guess y'all want my take. We just left Mimi's crib, so we over to my crib here, Zib, the Crystal Palace. So I guess we're gonna do Jasmine, y'all. I don't know. Let me go ahead and speak to all of my wonderful crystals. How you doing, Darla? How you doing, Latoya? How you doing, Olivia? How you doing, Darla? How you doing, Son? How you doing, Pure? How you doing, Passion. How you doing, Olivia? Okay. How you doing, Rose? How are you doing, Moon? How are you doing? Okay, I think I got everybody out the way. All right, let's continue. Okay. I might need to cut the heat on. It's kind of cold in here. Anyway, I'm sick of this weather. Sometimes it be cold, sometimes it be hot, and then I have to turn air condition, cut it on, cut it off. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. I'm not watching this whole video for obvious reasons because we looked at it. Y'all, it's supposed to be the whole point was to bring it up in Jasmine. I've already taken the liberty to watch it. I've been, I kind of want to do some deep dives on some of these other videos or some of these other things that's been coming to light. Actually, uh, Andre, um, Andre, uh, uh Adrian basically was putting out some more information. She got actual receipts, y'all. So she with Nakia. So we're gonna talk about some Nakia and we're gonna do a little bit of Jasmine, okay, y'all. Now, we've already watched it over at Mimi's, we watched it at Lovelace, we watched it all over the place. Everybody pretty much is popping with Jasmine. We've discussed it, but I want to do a multitude of people today, okay? So let's get started. We're gonna bring up funky Jasmine. Y'all know what? I'm just like, God, why do we have to talk about this album? Okay, but we will. Okay, so this is where of course, she puts this on member content only. Okay, she puts this on member content only. She put the first baby daddies, but I watched that video already, so she could so I guess he got to her and he basically checked her about it. So anyway, so first she originally goes live. I think she took the videos off, but that's okay. I don't give a damn about her taking the videos off because I remember everything and it's nothing to me to do it. So she put most of this information out on Philip. She put that on members only, which I really didn't give a damn. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and just talk about it from there, and then we're gonna talk about Nakia. So I don't really need to look at her ugly face. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call her ugly. We don't really always need to look at Jasmine to make her whole point. Number one, a couple of things. Let's just throw out some information. Are y'all ready to just talk straight? Because I don't necessarily have to look at her face to break her down. Okay, we're gonna do some Nakia. I'm surprised. I stomach to watch her. You had the stomach to watch her. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I don't give a damn either. Okay, she is the worst. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of things. Well, number one, here Jasmine basically, yes, let's straight talk. Okay. Well, number one, I'm gonna do something I haven't done in quite some time. For anybody that would like to come up here, we're gonna have a discussion. Uh how funny how I feel on her live strange. Exactly. We already know it was a skit and it failed miserably, okay? And everybody already watched it. I don't know why she would put it on members only after everybody done already watched it. She probably should have just put that on members only to begin with, right? So let's basically y'all are welcome to come up here and we can discuss. If not, I'm gonna continue. The show must go on, but you're welcome to jump up here anytime and we can discuss it. Now, basically, earlier I did watch her and she was basically on some stuff like Philip. She called herself confronting Philip and she's saying that Hannah made all these uh endo secrecies toward her. She's basically saying that Hannah overstepped her bounds, right? But here's the thing, and this is something that we're gonna get into. Jasmine, if people are paying the cost to be the boss and you're not the boss because you don't have the money. You not bearing the cost. You're not the boss. Okay. So this is how I see it. I'm gonna throw this out here because this is basically the skit she put out. Then I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. You in the bushes, no problem, Mimi. Welcome to the Mickey Plicky Pals. Let me just talk to y'all. I'm gonna break some things down to y'all, and then we're gonna get into a situation where here's what I think. This is gonna be a conspiracy. This is gonna be a total conspiracy, and this conspiracy is not intuitive energy drawn or anything like that. This is not my intuition. This is not anything like this. This is just something that I've really been thinking about for some years. How you doing, T Angela? T Angela, Schmangela, Tangela. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Now, we're gonna throw out a couple of Mickey Flicky Palaces here. I need to go to Angela's live as well. I need to start making sure I attend you because you're always here. So I gotta make sure I support you as well. Um, Here's the thing, and let's be clear about this. Now, here's the thing. So let's just sum it up, and then we're gonna go into the conspiracy theory. The sum up is this. Bottom line, Jasmine, you don't have the money. You can't afford to do a so-called dual party. Hannah does not feel like paying for a party or helping Philip or assisting Philip, whether she's paying the cost to be the boss or whether she is designing the party because you don't know how to really do things. Because your plan of a party is buying a child a trash can, you know what I'm saying, and throwing some Skittles in it, right? So that's pretty much why nobody wants you to plan the party. So what Philip does is go in, this is just my opinion, he goes and say, Hannah, could you make Caitlin or my children's birthday party better? Because Jasmine is a goofball. She's an idiot. She's a dummy. And she's illiform. She's on the spectrum. She don't have it. She's on a bad spectrum. She's on a dumb spectrum. I'm not calling her autistic. I'm talking about she's on a dumb spectrum. And because she's on the dumb spectrum, we have to treat her accordingly. We've been treating her like this her whole life. Remember I told you this before I went to jail. I was telling you how illiform she was, and the reason why I was attracted to you, Hannah, because Hannah, you was cute and everything to me, and you were very much established and well educated, and you were well read. And because you're these things, I find myself, yes, I said Skittles in the trash, Skittles in the trash. I sure did. New subs have no idea who that Jazz been on here for 10 years. Right, exactly. And or how she parents, but we're gonna expose that. We're gonna remind them, okay? Yeah, the bare minimum. Yes, how you doing, Mira? Welcome to the Make Fake House. So what happens is Jasmine goes and does this thing. I dropped the link. So if y'all would like to come forth, you are welcome to come up here and talk with us. Them subs are a slow bus. Yes, they are, ma'am. I will agree with that, Pure. Philip, bad parents too. He sure does, Rose. So what I was saying was, so Philip was like, yeah, baby. So could you help plan this party? And better yet, could you help me pay for it? Because we together, we meeting of minds, we all in loves and stuff. Okay. Yeah, them subs are definitely slow bus. And so since we together, then you might as well just help a ninja. And she's like, okay, daddy, I'll help you. So then what happens is, so she'll go plan the party and it be like sorority party because Hannah doesn't have children. So she'll throw like a sorority party, like a party that you necessarily wouldn't throw for children, but maybe you'll throw for your sorority sister. And that's what reason why I'd be off the chain. So she'll throw a party for so-called adults, so-called children, but it's really not for children. So this is what happens. So of course, Jasmine is appreciative of this in some ways, but she feels a certain way because it's extravagant, because Jasmine pockets cannot afford this. T. Angela says, putting on the live and members may also make her look worse. Some of her people might have believed her, right? Pure, yeah, for real. They support her slow, but for real. Exactly. That's a good point, T'Angela. I'm going there. Let's go there. Now, so Jasmine's like, okay, she got these pockets. She got more sense than I got. She got more money than what I got. So I can't do everything that she does because she has a better paying job than I have and she's more established. And she does look better than me. Now, regardless to whether we think Hannah's not the best looking one, but she definitely looks better than Jasmine. Her skin of all things look better than Jasmine. Even if she funny body shape built right, Jasmine has skin like a person that's on meth. Yes, I will agree with that. I was in the chat saying so much, not banned, LOL. Girl going off too much. So of course she felt away. She's like, oh, Philip, oh, Hannah. And then of course Hannah was like, look, I'm not doing their hair. I'm not participating if Jasmine gonna come there and film, because what she did last time embarrassed me. I look like an idiot. I look stupid. We all look stupid, and she made a fool. You wasn't there, Philip, so you don't know how Jasmine was acting. Jasmine was acting all weird. She was paying. She was there at the party as if she paid for it. She didn't pay for nothing. She didn't design the party. She didn't do the decor of the party. She didn't do anything for the party. She didn't plan it. Nothing. I did it all. You know, you contributed. So why Jasmine don't never contribute? And she keeps saying, telling people that she goes half. Her $20 that she donates to us is not half. Hannah does a lot with the kids, taking them places and showing them stuff. Exactly. And so Jasmine feel away about that. So now Jasmine, since Chris is gone, Jasmine has now started back communicating with Philip a little bit more, and she's doing too much. So Hannah's like, listen, Philip, this B is calling too much over here. I don't want her talking. Now, if you want to be back with her, then you go over there with her. It's bad enough I gotta deal with these other women. I'm not gonna be dealing with Jasmine too. You gotta pick a struggle. So he's like, okay, I'll deal with you and the other women, but I'm not gonna deal with Jasmine. I told you I dumped Jasmine in jail for you, remember? She's like, yeah, I remember, but you gotta tell her something. So basically, she told Jasmine, you calling Philip too much. I don't appreciate it. You know, and Jasmine's like, well, I already got his son. I got his son. I got his children over here. You don't have no children over here. What's wrong with me calling them for advice? Well, no, we not giving no advice over here. Yeah, Rose, for real, seriously, just no. Right. And so she's like, I'm happy that Hannah put her foot down. That's right. So that's basically what happened. That's the short end of it. The nerve of her, I wouldn't be combing no hair. Number one, F you, F the record label as it stands. If you don't like it, then move on. And then, of course, Jasmine's like, oh, well, how dare you not come to the birthday party, because she knows that if she don't come to that birthday party, it's not gonna get paid for. Boom. That's the bottom line. Now that's the skit. Now here's my theory. Y'all ready for my theory? How you doing, Nearly? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. I'm doing all right. I'm breathing. Now, how you doing, Darla? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Here's my theory. Y'all listen to my theory. Now, this theory is gonna be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit differently. This has nothing really to do with a whole lot of YouTube. I mean, this has everything to do with YouTube, but this is not all totally about Jasmine. She mad that she had to do her kids' hair because Hannah didn't want to. I wouldn't do them her children hair either, because it looks dirty. You could tell that those children hair is breaking off, and you could tell their hair is dirty. So I would not be putting my nice, clean hands, manicured hands up in their head to be scratching my hair, my hands. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Damn, Jasmine. Seriously. Yeah, this is a skit. Yeah, I'm willing to listen to your theory. Okay, good. So here's the theory. I believe that people like Jasmine, people like Nakia, especially Nakia, this is an agenda. Now, I probably said this before. Dr. A figured it out because I can't. Okay, so what happened was they put the powers that be, or YouTube, have this, all these folks have this agenda. So I was watching this video, and I would like to share it with you all, but I might have to wait to share it with y'all. I'm not sure if they will let me share this particular video. But anyway, I was looking at this video, but this was before I even looked at this video, but this just confirms it. So a big YouTuber, well, this one guy who used to be a big YouTuber, and he has stopped posting for 5 years, right? I'm gonna tie this story in. If y'all just bear with me, I'm gonna tie the story in. So he had stopped posting for 5 years. And then he said the reason why he stopped posting was he moved to LA. This was around the time where big YouTubers started getting these Hollywood deals and different things, and they will be able to have access to movie stars and celebrities, and the celebrities will come in on a video. Y'all seen a lot of these videos where it'd be a big YouTuber or a YouTuber that's starting out, and then all of a sudden you'll see The Rock on his video or something, or you see Oprah. I'm exaggerating about Oprah, but you'll see people like The Rock, or you'll see um a celebrity or whatever. So what happened was, so he went to some kind of party or somewhere, and he met this manager, and this manager say, "Hey, I see a lot of stuff that you do here on the YouTube. I think it's pretty cool." And so he gave him, and then he said, "Okay, thank you, nice meeting you." He said, "All right," and then he said later on, like 2 days later, him and his partner, both were YouTubers, received a letter in the mail. And I've seen this video done by two different people. This video was done through two different people. The first person I saw, I didn't see it anymore, right? The other video, I just saw this video today. So, anywho, they're like, okay. So, basically, bottom line, they went to this party. They went to this party. They were dancing, going crazy, doing their thing. And the party was weird. He met the guy and they had to wear a mask. Okay, this gonna get wild. So they had to wear masks. They went into this one room. The room was green. They went into another room. They was doing different things. They went into this other room. The room was red. They went into this other room. The room was orange, and they were doing different things. Like one of the rooms, they were eating the food and spitting it out on the floor. It was crazy. Another room, they was really friendly toward each other, and then another room, they were going off on each other and talking to each other like they hated each other, right? And then another room they went into, and they had to like say this nursery rhyme of some sort, and they had to say this spell. Basically, what it was a spell. And the one guy was like, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable with saying this." Now, mind you, when he got that envelope in the mail, he never told the dude where he lived at. Just keep that in mind. And so allegedly he was looking, and so they basically told him that he couldn't leave. The person that invited him took him out, walked him out to this other area. He met out at a car. They said, "Oh, we'll call you a cab, no big deal." His phone was fully charged, it's no longer charged anymore. So so he looked in the window and he saw them doing all kind of stuff that he had never seen or heard from. It just was wild stuff that he saw his partner doing. He was like, "What the you know what I mean?" So anyway, he left and he got in the car. He seen his partner the next day. He's like, "Oh my God, guy, dude, are you okay?" He's like, he was laughing. He's like, "Ah, yeah, yeah, I'm good." And he's like, "Well, he's like, yeah, I heard you got kicked out the party. It's all good." And then they laughing about it. Then he's like, "Oh, you okay?" And then basically he was like, he received a message and his partner basically said, "I don't want to be your friend no more." So long story short, that was you know, y'all get where I'm coming from with this. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that Jasmine's was initiated, right? Because we know Jasmine would actually be way more richer. She would actually have stuff, you know what I mean? Because she don't have anything to show her name, right? But what I'm telling you is the reason why this is a social experiment. I keep saying this. A lot of this stuff is social experiments that they are doing to provocate for these children to so they can control society, so they'll know, just like the prison situation where they had these prisoners, where they do the social experiment where they had the prisoners. They'll take two groups of people and they'll be like, "Okay, so y'all gonna be the prisoners, y'all gonna be the guards. We're gonna lock y'all in this room for a certain period of time and see how y'all react with hold. And you're gonna tell the guards to do certain things, you're gonna tell the prison to do certain things. Basically, we're gonna withhold your food like a lot of cults do, but that's a whole nother conversation." So y'all don't really think, so y'all think that Jasmine got all these people by design. So y'all believe, like, how many do you see all these people in Jasmine's life? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a key question. Jasmine, how many people be in Jasmine's life? When Jasmine do live, when Jasmine, think about all these numbers. Do you think hurting your family is a social experiment? Yes, it is. So about think about this. Think about how Jasmine all of a sudden blew up over the years. Yes, she is not really anywhere, but yet she's somewhere. Does that make sense? She's not anywhere, but she is somewhere. So we have to look at why the hell this ugly girl with this look like she on meth face, doing all these egregious things to the children. Nearly, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? You know, so you have to think about how are people, how, number one, and even when down in the kid, how come their children have not been taken? You gotta ask yourself that. Like, how come their children haven't been taken? Nakia too. And yeah, Sumner obviously sucks, right? Some term obviously sucks, but at the same time, why haven't anybody done anything? How come they're not banned from YouTube? How come they're not banned from social media from showing all of this stuff? Because it's a, excuse me, some type of a social experiment. I'm not saying that Jasmine is in on the social experiment. I'm just saying it's a reason why this stuff is constantly pushed, locking your kids in the room. Exactly. It's a reason why this stuff is constantly exposed here on the YouTube streets. It's an agenda, just like certain other groups are allowed to do certain things because it's all an agenda. And so you have to ask yourself that. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, the bottom line is this was a skit. You can basically tell you definitely onto something, Doc. Um, yeah, how come Jasmine and Nikki, right, the children not taking it off? Exactly. And so you gotta ask yourself, and I just looked at Jasmine today. I really looked at her and she was very fidgety. It wasn't just because she was allegedly upset. It wasn't just because she couldn't get her way. Right. The kids were taken from CPS, but got right, but she got them back. Yeah. You have to question yourself. Yeah, they were taken from them. You have to definitely question yourself about that. Like her children have not been taken because Texas CPS is overwhelmed by the border of children. Right, gotcha, about a board of children. Right. I know that they got that they number one, they don't even have homes to send them to, and some of them they separate their parents, and it's all a big mess as far as the board is concerned. I get that. No many cases. She's falling through the loops. But even with that, like even whether her falling through loops or not, they still would have given her parenting classes. They still would have because they still get paid for that. So even if they're like, okay, well, her situation is not as bad as we think it is, or whatever, but they still would have given her parenting classes because they get a certain amount of donations for that. They get a certain amount of money. They get a certain amount of that they can allocate for that, and they get paid for these kind of things. So you would think that it would be more involved in uh, them on her like that. Mama Deuce worked for CPS, knew heads up when they came, right? But even when they came, but even then, they still, right? I know that, and I heard that. Yeah, our investigator said that, but that's not the point, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all that this is an agenda that they trying to put out. Mama Deuce lost her job. I heard that too. I heard that too. I don't remember. Was it our investigator that said that? I can't remember if she said that or if it's somebody else said that. I think she said that. I want to say that she said that. But and that's another reason why Jasmine should always be loyal to her mother because of the fact that her mother took one for the team. But that's neither here nor there. But the point I'm trying to say is, I hope y'all understand where I'm going with this. A lot of this stuff here on the social media, all this unaliving people on social media, all that's experiment. That because once somebody sees that somebody has a, they supposed to cut that live off. Once they see that there's a, they cut that live off. It's so many people that work for YouTube. It's so many people that work for Meta. There are so many people that work for the social media platforms that why wouldn't they cut off somebody that is doing something egregious like, I don't know, unaliving and stuff like that. I heard a lot of people losing children for less than that, right? And these mommies have done exactly. And you have to question yourself, even if the borders are all filled up, still they would have stepped in and do something. They still would have stepped in and do something. And check this out. Now, this is a question that I posed, right? YouTube suggests that these people put them in their algorithm. Yeah, right. They can even make sure that their notifications work, the subs and the stuff might be okay. Right. So why is it put into the algorithm? That's so why? Who's putting them in my algorithm? Because okay, let's think about certain things. Okay, so if I'm talking about, look at the deep dive videos where they really talking about something, because I could really get into some things, right? Let's look at the videos where they really talking about knowledge, where they really breaking some stuff down. YouTube ain't ish, right? And we know it. Right. YouTube mommies have children for the government money. Right. But think they have some mental problems before the children. Right. Because it destroys the black community. Bingo. 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 So think about all the stuff. Think about that. That's another reason why they're trying to keep TikTok a certain way. That's the reason why they're trying to get rid of TikTok. Think about all the information that's dropped. Think about all the people that's being exposed. It wasn't just a situation with Cassie. Do you know how many people have been going on to TikTok and exposing certain celebrities? Do y'all understand it? Or certain things or certain acts or lewd acts that have been happening throughout the trafficking. I'm not even gonna go there. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. All this is by design. It's not, yes, the black community, of course, but it's also the poor community in general. It's also the poor community in general because what they want to do is keep the poor poor, right? And then the moment that certain people who you don't expect to get money. They only give money to certain people only get money and they know how to take it away. They can take it away quickly because they too dumb to be able to keep the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like just think about these athletes. Not all of them, but some of them. Think about the stereotyped athlete. Think about the dumb not the I said stereotype. I didn't say all of them. I said the dumb stereotype. What is he gonna do? He's gonna throw it back out into the universe. He's going to give it right back to the powers that be. And they're going to make more money off. Not only they're going to make more money off of him, but he's going to lay into the hands. He going to go to this dealer. They already cool with this dealer. They know this guy that own this car lot. So he going to spin out this car. They already know he's going to stay out in Beverly Hills some dang on where. If he's in Los Angeles, right? He going to buy this house out there next to Chris Jenner or somebody, right? Again, he's giving the money back into that community. But think about the moment that he started trying to give money into the very community and save the very community, the poor community. What happens? He start having DWIs or he's having all these other issues, right? Think about all this stuff now. I'm just saying these mommies never had good childhoods, then reproduce. And think about and then also think about how, welfare was really popular. Think about how people used to be popping with welfare. Now they have kind of cut out welfare. Now YouTube, what they do is they go right to YouTube and make way more money than they would have made on welfare. So YouTube is like damn near the new welfare. Hit the damn like. So that's just my theory, right? TikTok has a lot of theories about the bridge, and I believe it exactly. That's another thing. A lot of things are by design. We keep playing 9/11. All this stuff is by design. And if y'all can believe this, y'all can. I mean, I talk about Jasmine and I roast them. I talk about Nakia and I roast them, but I see the bigger picture and I see what it is. And that's how a lot of these bum A B's is coming on to the social media. Even the crackheads are coming onto social media, making way more money than they did on these jobs. And now it became too much. Now it became too much where they can't control it, on TikTok, which is why they're trying to shut down TikTok because they trying to send everybody back to work at McDonald's to get $2.50 an hour, to get $4.50 an hour. You understand what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother conversation. Passion, I posted a picture of my favorite singer without his shirt on, and I got 7-day ban on Facebook promoting sex and nudity. Right, but meanwhile, drop a hit and like right exactly. Nothing as it seems in concerning America. Right. So you just got to question all of this stuff. I just question it because I'm like, well, how? I don't know. Because I say, I try to say positive things, right? I'll be like, well, what I like about YouTube is the fact that you could take another, you can make lemons out of lemonade. And so I appreciate a lot of people here on the YouTube streets, right? But just really, if you really think about it, YouTube is like literally the new welfare. Think about how we are spread. Think about certain people who are spreading good messages. I look at certain people and they don't even get monetized. But the fact that when they start doing dirt, like talking dirt on her, y'all. But y'all know I'm not like this for real though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now I clown people and I act a fool or whatever, but y'all do know that in my real life I talk about other stuff and then I actually pick up a book. Now, regardless to when I'm on here and I might be looking at stuff and uh these words are small to me and I have to put these glasses on and I'll look through the glasses or whatever, and sometimes the glasses hurt my eyes or whatever now. But y'all know for a fact I'm intelligent, right? Regardless to reading this biggity, I gotta make it huge to see. But y'all understand what I'm saying. I got books and I read, I study, and because of that, I know for a fact that if I start talking about the stuff that I know and start breaking it down, I'm not gonna be monetized no more. My dad was talking about the government back in the 80s and the 90s, and everyone thought he was crazy. Exactly. These mommies don't even know how to parent because all of them know is their childhood and think it is right. 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 And even Jasmine, she's sitting up here talking about Hannah and stuff like that. That's why I said this is a straight up play, because my thing is, and then the fact that this is how you know, also how you know it was scripted. Because let me tell you this part when she had her you couldn't hear Philip no more. Philip got muted. So how did she hear what he said? And we couldn't hear. You know what I mean? He was muted the whole time, and she was like, "Well, you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk?" You understand what I'm saying? Right there. That's how you knew that was muted and fake. All the black activists get banned from Facebook and others. Yeah, I done got banned from Facebook too. Shoot, they shut down my whole page one year and I had to start a new one. I had a whole nother page and I had to start all the way over. And I had like 5,000. That was during the time where you could only get up to 5,000. And then like now you could get up more than 5,000, right? So then I had to start all the way over. They shut my husband's page down. They shut a lot of people's pages down. And then it was like in one day, I'm telling you, in one day I woke up and I did not have a Facebook. And then I started it back. Stupidity sells the truth to get hit. Yeah, exactly. 2024, kids well advanced, but mommies neglect them. Okay, it's by design. Exactly, because they too busy paying attention to what's going on social media instead of focusing on what's really popping. And that's why I was saying how that's why I kind of been taken aback a little bit. The mom or a symptom of a bigger problem. Exactly. That's why I haven't started a channel, because I want to spread the truth and the positivity, but I would never get monetized, girl. You just maybe have to do it in increments. You see how I do it in increments. I do mine in increments. I come up here and kind of throw some stuff out here, and then I get back into in the bull. So you got to mix the bull with the good. You know what I'm saying? You got to mix the good with the bull. So if you mix the good with the bull, you know what I mean. So you got to get up here and act a fool, and do some crazy shit, shiggity, and then I throw some truth in there. Think about how comedy is. When a comedian gets up there, he'll get to talking about, like Dave Chappelle is a perfect example of that. He'll tell you some old wild stuff and he'll be laughing and joking and you'll laugh, but then he'll throw some knowledge up there. He'll throw you a little bean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, Jasmine be doing some stupid stuff. And so now she done turned this on. I already knew she was gonna do that, and I was gonna download it, but I was like, I don't want all that biggity on my computer. I don't want that biggity, shiggity, mess on my computer, because I didn't feel like I already watched enough of it. I watched it on Mimi's platform. I watched it before watching Mimi today. I was watching as she was going, and she was basically saying how she didn't want Hannah didn't want to Hannah gotta be jealous of her. And I mean, well, now she wasn't saying that. The people in the chat was like, basically, is Jenna, is Hannah jealous of you? That's why I enjoy your lives, because you talk about more than just the mommies. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that passion. Lisa, that's honest, just wrong. They should never ban your Facebook, but they do though. They do. They sure will. And I'm telling you, how a lot of them how Jasmine gets down. And I'm thinking to myself, and another thing I think that I know, and this is not the conspiracy theory on the terms of the powers that be, but I really believe Jasmine paid for them all those views and all those likes to get that money up. They're gonna ban it because I will not shut up. Uh, right. Yeah, I enjoy your lives for sure. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and watch Nakia. Now we're gonna watch our the young lady that we watched yesterday, Adrian. I was laughing my tail off of that. So basically, I did cover Jasmine. The bottom line is Jasmine's full of crap. She knows it's a skit. I don't care. We don't care about this birthday party. We're gonna wait to see what's gonna happen at the birthday party, right, y'all? And then we'll do commentary on that. We'll see if Hannah is actually shows up. We'll see if they get to talking to each other crazy. We'll see that if they do two separate parties. That's another thing. Let me cover that before I move on to Nakia. Now, um, yes, Nakia, y'all. Check this out. Listen, but we're gonna watch it from a different perspective. Y'all see, I've been watching this young lady. Her name is Adrian. Please subscribe to her channel. She gave me permission to share this, but I'm telling y'all that she actually has she has the 411, the real stuff on the alleged stuff on Nakia. So we're watching it from their perspective. We're not watching Nakia's channel per se. Okay, we're gonna watch someone else's channel and listen to them break it down, and then we're gonna do our commentary on that. Okay, so we're not really watching Nakia role. So we good. Moon, if you say certain in a certain country you can go to jail, exactly, you sure can. Now, and yeah, what happened when Ava's and Aiden's sixth birthday party, it goes down. Okay, now, um, here's another thing. To me, now this was a real thing. We're gonna treat it like it's a real thing. We all birthday party. They make views, and Jasmine makes some money on that already planned. Right. So my thing is this. Okay, let's say this is real, right? So this will make more sense to me. Okay, first of all, if I plan a party, if me and my husband pay for a party, then we're gonna do two separate parties. This is the bottom line. If I don't want it filmed, if I don't want to deal with you filming me and filming it and filming my hard work that I put in, then bitch, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna say it straight up. Bitch, what we gonna do is you gonna go over here and you gonna do your funky ass party over there, and I'm gonna come over here and do my party over here. And you can do a separate one. And let's see who, you know what I mean? I am competitive. I'm a Taurus at times. I can be competitive. I can be team petty. Okay, let's just be honest. I'm Dr. A, and I will admit it. I am a member of pettiness. Okay. Excuse me. Do y'all hear me? I am Dr. A, and sometimes I can be a part of the Team Petty crew. Okay. Who else is in the crew with me? Team Petty. Okay. So what I would simply do is be like, okay, y'all go over there and do y'all party, and we go over here and do our party. Now, um, my husband or her man, in her case, it's not her husband, it's her boyfriend. So her boyfriend, in her case, I would be like, well, we're not going to that party, and you can sit over and she can do over there. I mean, Jasmine don't have to come to the party. See, I don't even understand the psychological aspect of that, other than her being broke and her basically not having enough money. She spent all of her taxes money on useless things that she knows she can't effing afford, right? That's the only thing that I can come to terms with, right? That's the only thing that makes sense, because I wouldn't be like, again, if I say that we're not Hannah trying to come back to the YouTube, she need the content. That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. Jazz Sub said something, do two parties, but we know Jasmine Frozen Pizza and Cupcake Hannah would do a good job. Exactly. And so that would be my thing. I would be like, look, I'm not going to argue with you, Jasmine. She can post all she wants to on the Facebook, on the social media. But what we're doing is you're not coming to you're not invited. You can do your own party and we'll do our own party. We won't even tell you. It'd be one of the times when the children are here, and we'll just do a party. We can do a party as early as tomorrow. And if anybody tells Jasmine where the party's going, then we're just going to ask everybody to ask that person and Jasmine to leave. It's just that that simple. And I've asked people, let me tell you something. I've done parties, I've been places, and I've asked people to leave. I take pride in that. I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. It's just that simple. Or I'll leave. I'll be like, okay, well, all right then. I'll go ahead and stay here. Jasmine, you go ahead keep the kids for the rest of the month, for the remainder of the month. See, I'll get team petty on her. I'll be like, well, since you showed up uninvited, you can keep the children for the rest of the month. I asked you not to come because you don't know how to not film people. And that's the bottom line. And that's what she was basically saying. Okay. But let's continue. Okay. Let me see. I missed certain parts. I missed certain things she said. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I love this. I love this thing that we got going over here. I don't even have to watch no damn video. I keep the same amount of people as if I was watching the damn video. That's beautiful. Okay. Right. She shouldn't film it anyway because of Phil's status. This is selfish. It sure is. And Philip is dumb as hell. He should put his foot down and say, B, we ain't filming this. He put his foot up people's butt anyway. What difference does it make? Then he put his foot up to that one girl, but then he beat that one, didn't he allegedly choke that one girl out? So why don't he go ahead and stand up to Jasmine? Oh, but I forgot she a burly bitch. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Jasmine wasted her tax money on the useless and she can't afford right. And she's wasting money. She always wastes money. Right. For real. Selfish. Like ridiculous. Jazz don't want to spend the money on her own party. Exactly. That's what it all boils down to. She's always broke when it comes to the twins party. She's always broke when it comes to any of the party. Remember she did a trash can in the Skittles? Remember that other year she tried to do Batman? Even Legendary Party at one time was whack. But that's just my opinion. It was really whack. Jasmine, because let me tell you something. My son's birthday party this year wasn't all that, y'all. We did it at the house. But guess what? Let me tell you something. It wasn't that we couldn't afford it. It's just I didn't feel like being bothered with a whole bunch of children. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't feel like going nowhere in no amusement park because he wanted to do it originally. He wanted to do a Chuck E. Cheese, and we did that last year. I was like, son, we did Chuck E. Cheese last year. Would you like to go somewhere else? He was like, look, mom, can we just do a birthday party here? I was like, fine. He's like, and then he picked out all of his gifts. We took him to a physical store, picked out all his gifts, already had some stuff for him online, spent, well, I ain't gonna tell you how much I spent. We spent like $1,000. Let me go ahead and tell y'all on his gifts alone. Not including his cake that we bought. Well, did we buy cake or did we buy cupcake? I think we bought a cupcake or cake. His siblings came over. Happy birthday. Got pizza. That's it. He made his oldest brother go upstairs with him and play. And his older brother is in his 30s. He made him go upstairs and play with him. So that was it, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, his nephew was here. His niece and nephew was here, and we just had a good time. And that was it, y'all. The party didn't cost nothing. I didn't even do no decorations, to be honest with you. But he got the gifts. He didn't care about the damn birthday party. All he wanted was to play his game. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He just wanted to a gaming party. He just wanted to sit around and do gaming. He didn't care. I said, would you like me to hang some decorations? He looked at me like, no. He said, I just want my gifts. So hey, that's what he got. He said this was the best birthday. He said his birthday was better than when I did an indoor amusement park one year. I did the Chuck E. Cheese, paid for the whole entire package, paid for the biggest package that they had at Chuck E. Cheese. And that wasn't a lot of money, but that was what it was. He had so much more fun just at home. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Right. Jasmine hates spending money on the kids, but the gym and the diet needles come first. Exactly, which is why her face is breaking out, looking like a meth head. Yeah, she always broke and she always playing the pity party broke A. Please misspell the words, y'all. If you're hosting, you shouldn't have time to pick up the camera. Exactly. But that's why she don't never host. See, that's part of the problem. That's another thing. And that's why Hannah said, look, yeah, I have been noticing. So I think it's certain truths to certain things. I'm gonna give you an example. Like the children hair. Hannah has not touched those children hair and I don't know how long. She used to comb their hair a little better. But now Hannah got to the point where Hannah don't comb their hair no more. And I don't blame her for that. I'm late to the party tonight. Did you peep that Jasmine threw fish through Phil and dealing with underage Hannah, through dealing with underage Hannah. I peeped that. I did peep that. But how old is Hannah though? Let's go to how old is Hannah, and then we can count back to that year. But yeah, I mean, basically, the whole situation was a skit though. How are you not prepared for your children's birthday party? She's never prepared. It's not like it sneaks up on you. Exactly, Philip the offender, and he has a bad temper, like what he had with the 18-year-old. Yeah, well, he like him young. Y'all know what it is. He got Jasmine when she was young, but he was young too. So he like them young. You know what I'm saying? Because he can get to their mind. It ain't about the sex. It's about him getting to their mind. I think Philip would, if he could find him a trick daddy man, I think Philip will go for that. But that's just I think it's more about the power, but that's just my opinion. They don't have to invite her, especially if she didn't contribute, right? Uh she just needs to do her own party. That's what made sense to me. Some kids rather just them. My grandson, 1 year old, coming in 2 weeks. LOL. we do we do a little. He has like no idea exactly. And my son 8. He turned 8 this year. That's all he wanted. Lord, last year. He'll be 8, 9 this year. Why do a skit? Right? Because she need more money. Right. It has a short-term benefits. In the long run, it looks bad if you're trying to get jobs and and start businesses. What business is Jasmine gonna start eventually? Because again, I like start peeping out things, and I've talked again. Y'all know I've been talking to big YouTubers, and they told me like they not making that kind of, they not making, and they got way more than Jasmine have. And they told me that it's not rocking like it is. Oh, y'all, we gonna watch a couple of things. Check this out. I got some treats for y'all. We gonna watch Adrian, and we gonna watch another video, okay, y'all? Right. Philip is 21 and Hannah was 15, and that is a sick bastard. I remember my daughter had to invite the whole class, so happy those days are over, girl. We ain't doing the whole class. I'm glad my son is online, girl. We would never meet in person with none of them folks. We know everything about Phil. She is not telling us anything, right? We might not know the details, but we know enough. Exactly. Phil would cheat on would cheat every time Hannah knows it, right? Yeah. Exactly. In most families that I know, when the parents are no longer together, the children do 2 parties at each house. That's what I thought. That's what I did with my children. That's what I did with my high school sweetheart with my daughter. We did 2 parties. Shoot, we didn't do no one party or, I mean, we probably did the first party together. The rest of the parties, shiggity, huh? We did parties and he came. Now his mama would have came. My daughter's grandmother came, but he didn't come. Well, I didn't invite him. You know, I saw DJ Academics tonight and he had 30,000 in a live about Didi. Right. Jazz new business teaching people how to lie badly. Ooh, that's a cold business. All right, y'all. I got a treat for y'all. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to peep this, okay? I need to put this into the title. Okay, y'all. We're gonna watch this. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna watch something. Give me a second here. Let me pull it up, okay? Let me pull it up. Be patient with me, okay? Be very patient. I got something real quick. I got something for y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, yeah. She got that on members only. Boom, boom. I don't care. I'm just going into my history. Okay. Let me see something. Let me see. Did I have it pulled up? Okay, wait a minute. All right, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. When was this? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, wait a minute. All right, Tuesday. Hold on. I might have to run to the restroom. Let me find it first and then I'll pull it up. Cause I can let that rock. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find it first. Damn it. Ah. Uh hold on, y'all. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Where is it at? Where is it? Oh, I think it's on my phone. Was it on my phone? Hold on, y'all. Let me look for it on my phone. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Well, first I'm gonna turn this on first. Hold on. Damn it, I can't find it. Where is it at? Let's see. Uh, I might have passed it up. Nope, I didn't pass it up. Why can't I see it? I'm back in my history. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. If it's on my phone, hold on. It might be on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can look for the history on my phone. Hold on, y'all. I probably gotta look for it on my phone. All right, hold on. Oh shit, they get rid of Diddy. Oh Lord. Well, we already knew that. Hold on. You sometimes you can't. I can't think when you have to go to the bathroom. Sometimes I'm more whoa. Times watched. Hold on. How do you look for the history on your phone? How do you look for the history on your phone? I wish I would pay for that. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to look for the history on my phone. It should be somewhere on my phone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna watch this real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna watch this real quick. And then while we're watching this, I'm going to while we're watching this, we're gonna watch uh I can't believe I exit. Why would I exit out of that? I shouldn't have did that. Hold on. No, that's not it. All right. Dang it. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me look for it. Boom. Let me exit out some of this stuff. Okay. Mm. All right. Here we go. All right. I got it. I don't have what I'm looking for, but I have something else. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got it. Mm-mm. All right. So let's start this over. Okay. While we're looking for this, I'm going to start this over. All right.
To
So check
her,
this out.
Hayward, hoe ass Hayward, slow ass Hayward. Let's get into it.
Okay. So I can't see that, but this is Hayward. Basically, Hayward is responding. I can't read that per se.
Fucking lie. Talking about you don't know where your kids at. You act like South Carolina huge. It's South Carolina, Hayward, not New York. And I'm pretty sure you do know where your kids at. Let's just call a spade a spade. You don't care where they are or what's happening to them. I be translating for your dumbass baby mom, and I can translate for your dumbass too, cause y'all both on the same level intellectually. Dumbass dude.
Okay. I already
This
know. I already know all them kids ain't mine. Look at how sloppy she moving. That shiggity is ridiculous. I'm trying to get a DNA test and she won't even acknowledge that. I love my kids. Let me talk like how I think he talk. I ain't never heard him talk, but I'm gonna talk like how you do. I love my kids. Where am I at? I love my kids, but I can't do this with her. And like I said, I don't even know where they are. She only calls and asks for money when I don't mind, but I want to see them without her BS. I'm more than what people say I am. That's why my kids love me so much.
fool worried about what people saying about him on TikTok, but not what this lady is talking to him about when it comes to his kids. Because he's talking about, I'm not what everybody try to make me seem like. Bitch, yes, you are. Yes, you are, Hayward. Matter of fact, Hayward, you're worse because you continue to have a conversation with this woman acting like you don't see the neglect. Bitch, you see it just like everybody else. Just say that you do not care. Why is it so hard for you and Shanika to be completely honest with yourselves that y'all don't give a fuck about them kids? Y'all never have and y'all never will. I don't care what y'all say. It's the truth. And another thing, he's talking about he don't even know if all them kids his. Well, bitch,
That is pretty dang on bad that somebody would say that. Ah, did he delete it? I think dude deleted it. Ah, no. Oh no. Let's see. Dang it, y'all. I had a treat for y'all. It's over. Dude and dang on deleted it.
Why you ain't never get no DNA test? You think it's hard to get a DNA test, Hayward, or you just too fucking cheap to pay for one? If you too fucking cheap to pay for one, because that's what I'm gonna go for, go put yourself on child support for all of those kids and request.
Girl, you know that broke ass ninja ain't finna go put himself on nothing. He is not gonna put himself on no type of child support. He ain't finna do none of that stuff, none of the above. He know they all them children probably not his. I would not be surprised. Would y'all be surprised if Hayward? I thought his name was Woody because all these most of these bums that's here on the YouTube streets name be Woody for some reason. So I don't know. I think this dude I think this dude didn't take the video off. Did y'all hear about the Jacksons of Atlanta though? We'll talk about that in a minute. Damn it, I can't find it. I cannot find that dang on video, y'all. It's gone.
It's a paternity test due through CPS. I think they do that. And then once you get the paternity test and you see what kids are yours, petition for full custody. Okay?
He does not. Oops, sorry. He does not want no full. He does
Carolina,
not.
Hayward, not New York. And I'm pretty sure you do know where your kids at. Let's just is talking to him about when it comes to his kids to pay for one. If you too fucking
You know, doggone well, he don't want to pay for no child support for them raggedy lifestyle. You know, he does not want that. He is not getting ready to do that. That's not getting ready to happen. It's a wrap on that. You hear me? It is a wrap on that. Now, if I go to these comments, I could probably find it. Hold on, y'all. Dang, it maybe my comments. Damn it, I can't find it.
get you to pay for one, because that's what I'm gonna go for.
Yes.
Go put yourself on child support for all of those kids and request a paternity test due through CPS. I think they do that. And then once you get the paternity test and you see what kids are yours, petition for full custody. Okay? It's sad as fuck that strangers
Oh, I
gotta
got it.
encourage you to be a fucking father. But you can be on Facebook and shit talking about I stand on business. Like, bitch, you don't stand on no type of business, Hayward. You've never stood on business. You know what, Hayward? You stand on the mountaintop of deadbeat dads. That's where you are.
Girl, you are crazy. Yeah, he stands on the mountaintop of Dumas, right? Right. I got it. Y'all found it. Thank you so much, y'all. I have to watch her, but I watch her, but I have to sub. Yeah, make sure y'all sub to this young lady because she was nice enough to let me do commentary on her video. And I really to make sure y'all tell her I sent y'all over there, okay? All right. Um, okay. All right. Yeah, she literally never prepared, right? She don't never prepare. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Now, I'm gonna segue over here. I'm gonna keep that up. We're gonna talk. We still gonna talk Nakia. We're gonna talk. That's about the length of conversation that we're gonna have about Nakia, y'all. We not what we not gonna do. I don't feel like going over there and looking at Nakia, y'all, today. Now, if y'all would like me to go over there and look at Nakia, I will. But I would rather do commentary from her because we have to see less of that because I think she's providing some information. And I think this is to the point. Now with this last name, and I still did not look at that video. I'm gonna have to look at that video because it was too much. I didn't feel like watching them ninjas on there sitting up there talking about they banging for colors. I just sorry, all due respect, but I didn't feel like watching it because I had to deal with that enough when I was in the party dealing with a lot of, you know what I mean. And I tried and it just didn't help, and so I'm done.
You're right there on the highest peak, Deadbeat Mountain in Hayward. It's the president. And the only people that can climb on this mountain are the deadbeats. And that's why you, Hayward, at the very peak of it, looking down on your kids as they're being abused, as they're being mistreated, and as they're being hurt. And just like deadbeats, you on that mountain,
Yeah, he
all
definitely.
over the internet.
Okay, so he said, I will. I understand that she tells me everything. Why is she still there? Look at it. Break my heart. Break? You mean Break? God damn, these people are ill informed. Man, they can't how do you not know the difference between a breaking cars or break up someone's heart. Like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta drink this juice. Hold on, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. I'm famished. Okay, how do you know? Girl, she got my knee itching. Oh Lord, how do you? Where my damn glasses at? Let me try to put these sapsuckers on. Not that it's so small, I can't really read that. Let me try my best. She tried to blow this up as best as she could, but I really can't read small handwriting. It's really bad. Everything is small. Oh hell no, I can't see with the glass. It's worse with the glass than it is with my regular sight. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Let me try. The blue writing is hard to, or the purple that that's really hard to read. Let me try to take them off. Let me see if I can strain my eyes. Excuse me. To see her in this situation and a mother of two beautiful daughters myself, I not careful of your daughter will find love in the wrong person place, and the cycle will never be broken. Okay, well, at least she spelled broken right. Do you watch her videos? Be honest. Is this what she's saying to her? um I know I'm scared. That's why I keep her close. How close do you? No, I don't watch her videos. Trust me, it's not close enough. They're ignorant. Well, he corrected himself. He went from there like THERE, and then he corrected it to TH the proper way. THEIR. He corrected it. So cool. Um, you need to see how she do that kid, do that child. Go to Reddit and others posts and other posts. You need to see, you need to truly understand. Okay, got it.
It. So once again, I translate for your slow ass baby mother, and I'ma translate for you. Again, you have to pay me after a while. What Hayward means to say is stop bothering me about them damn kids. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say to get y'all off my back. But no, I don't give a fuck. Now leave me alone so I can go spend time with Jessica.
Yeah, obviously he do not care about those children. So does he have children? Yeah, Hayward. Yeah, this is who is this about? It's about Hayward. Hayward is Nakia's alleged baby father, the one she be like and so in love with. Woo, Lord, we talk about Philip, y'all. Woo, shiggity. Them his children. I don't know why that why that ninja lying. Them his damn children. He's a damn lie.
He talk about he's standing on business. What type of business? Bum business, unemployed business, deadbeat country club business. Cause that's
Stinky business. Shoot, children don't have no barely have shoes or clothes that fit them business. Not combing or taking care of their hair or taking them to the barber shop or even cutting them himself business. Okay.
only type of business
Yeah, he dressed up. Well, he still look bummish, but nevertheless, he dressed up better than the children.
Hayward standing on. He really got his ashy looking ass on these stairs with his kids. And Elijah and Isaiah look crazy as hell. Why y'all always put them kids on clothes that are way too big for them?
Exactly.
You know what? If you can't afford to buy your kids decent clothing that fits them, maybe, just maybe, Hayward, they should tell your dumb ass stop getting hoes pregnant. Because you don't contribute. You don't do nothing for them kids.
How about just give them children to a lovely family that will consider that will take them in and raise them like their own instead of you all wasting y'all time and ruining these children further. How about that?
You ain't shit, Hayward. And you ain't gonna never be shit. You and your baby mother presidents of the Ain't Shit Club. That's why
Wait a minute, what? Papa Hayward's son so high, Nakia had to help him fill out an application for a fast food job, but he didn't. But he did not get the job. Yeah, I remember that. Sure, hell, even she got the damn job. You know, it's a problem if he, they was probably like, who is this illy formed little boy? We got enough illy formed little boys here. Okay, so we looked at that picture. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go.
Time that Leah saw Hayward and looked down at her shoes. I know y'all see them big ass shoes.
I'm sorry. That I don't want to laugh. I probably shouldn't have laughed. She got me itching. My my knees was itching. I'm laughing so hard. Looking at these. Yeah, them children can. That's sad though. I'm laughing at the way she said it. I'm laughing at the way she said. I'm not laughing at looking at the child. But oh my God, that child, those shoes are pretty dang on big. I gotta be honest with you. Okay, yeah, that's different. Yeah, yeah, they are.
Those can't be Leah's shoes.
They're not.
But this bitch want to talk about he's standing on business. Why you ain't stand your ass on business to Hibbits to get your daughter some shoes that fit? How about that?
But you know what? I don't understand. She shop at Temu. Why she can't buy them some nice little? They got nice little shoes for children, all types of children, even the boys. Now I probably wouldn't buy tennis shoes from Temu, but you could at least get them some regular type of shoes from Temu. For crying out loud! Good Lord, girl.
Mr.
Can y'all imagine some y'all? Can you imagine your man looking like this and coming to the door, coming up to your job, like girl, like baby, come on outside. Can you imagine your man looking like this and telling you to come outside your job? Yeah, Nakia definitely spending all the money on herself. Can y'all imagine a ninja looking like this at y'all telling y'all to come outside? I'm just oh God. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, I got my fluorescents on today. I got on pink fluorescent, and I'm just looking in the mirror, laughing at myself. That's why I would never. That's why when that repairman came over here, my washing machine fixed, by the way, y'all. Uh, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. I know y'all get ready to clown me, right? But I don't give a damn. Y'all know I broke it, right? I'm just not gonna tell my well, he ain't here. But y'all know when I put that last little load in there. Y'all know when it was making that noise. Yeah, that was me. That's exactly. He had to repair that little piece, and I ain't gonna tell y'all how much it cost. It was nothing but like $200 for them to repair that little piece. But hey, it is what it is. But it's fixed. And then he put like another little thing inside the washing machine because my washing machine was only washing a certain way. So he put it in there. It's gonna bring the stuff down and bring. I'm so excited about it. And he was like, "Ain't no point in you getting a new washing machine." Yeah, because we keep paying you to come out here and fix this one. But what I want to tell him is like, we want a new washing. I want a new washing machine. But I better be quiet and just be happy with the washing machine I got there, right, y'all?
Standing on business. You really should have been arrested for this photo. I'm not gonna even.
She said he should be arrested. I'm telling y'all, if they daughter, passion. If your makes this man look like this and he came up to your job like, baby, come on outside. And he didn't have his shirt on. And he looking like this with these glasses on that bald head. Oh my God. I would just pass out if I had somebody that looked like this telling me he loved me. Right. He is fly. Shut up, fashion. Send the referral man for my dryer. It's been down for a minute, girl. Yeah, he pretty good though. I ain't gonna front. He pretty good and they reasonable. It's him and his mama. His mama take all the calls and make all the appointments, and they stay and they locally. Every time we did had a washer dryer issue, he come right through. We be like, yeah. And he reasonable. He just talk you to death though, but it's all good. He cool. He cool. Um, yeah, I just want to kiss his bald head. This man is sexy. Oh Lord, girl, let's go get her a thermometer. We need to do a test on her. We need to get her some pills or something. We need to give him some of that stuff that Olivia be taking.
Hold you like y'all. If y'all have Facebook accounts, TikTok, go report this photo because he really done trauma.
Girl, you gonna make me use the bathroom on myself, girl. I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't sit up here and listen to you talking. You going on? You gonna make me use the bathroom on myself? All right, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let her run. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Traumatized me with this photo. Who wants to see you looking like this, Hayward? Not a soul. The only person that potentially want to see you looking like this is Shanika and maybe Jessica when she turned the lights off. But bitch, don't nobody want to see you looking like this. Stop traumatizing us. We're just innocent bystanders. We don't deserve this. True shall be told. Is he the father of my children? Wonderful dad. Now you know what? That's probably why she won't go get a DNA test. Cause first off, the bitch is too slow. She probably can't spell DNA, and she wouldn't know the first thing to do. You know what? Shanika's so damn dumb. She'll probably say, "Oh, I know they his kids because they the same skin tone, or they got the same eyes, or they got two ears, just like Hayward. They gotta be Haywards." Cause bitch, you is dumb. Talking about truth shall be told. And then I'm telling y'all, Shanika's so damn slow. She'll be telling people, I know all these kids blown to Hayward. How you know that, Shanika? Because they got two legs just like Hayward and two arms. These his kids. Y'all need to get out my business. I'm a wonderful mother. He's a wonderful dad. Can y'all please tell fermented waffle cone head if he hurt a woman, what he can do to make it right? I'll go first. Go get a job. Go take care of your kids. Get your old ass off the net. Go brush your damn teeth. Actually do something with yourself. Stop having unprotected sex with dumbass women. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. You know what? Let me say this. Shanika dumbass tried to form a paragraph to express how she was feeling.
Okay, y'all. Ooh, sorry about that. I had to,
You understand? You did?
yeah, I had to run to the next one. I had to run over. Okay. This oh no, she didn't say that. This is so stupid. His wife and him still together. Girl, what the hell you talking about? She just his side piece and the married man never going to leave his wife. He always going to his wife. He chose her over me. Okay? I mean that's his wife and her but just makes just wants to vent. Girl, I can't even read this nonsense. I'm not gonna read this bullshit. I can't read this bullshit. I can't make sense of this. It's just ill informed written. I can't do this. Right. So basically she's saying that he chose over her and she just want to vent and the last 3 years when he get tired he gonna come back with his wife, the woman who married into the death to do us part, to do them part. I'm always going to be baby mama because I was the baby mom first before all this shiggity happened. The married and the new girl. I was always first and I always will be first. How you always first, girl, and he is not taking care of none of your children. He's not coming over to your house. He does not care. It does not matter. What you was just a dough girl that he allowed, that he tried to call himself trying to pay your rent so he could sell diggity out of your household. And he just basically used you and so he knew that, you so stupid. He said, well, I might as well try to just, sex her while she here. And he put so-called babies up in you. If he didn't know if they was his or not because of the fact that he just went with it because of the fact that he was in and out the house. He was never really there for real. We ain't gonna play this game, but let's continue. Where am I at? Before this shit, yeah, I read that part. I was always first and I always be okay. So here she goes. She goes into it comes down to our children. What children? I know him 2009 slash 2021. Now it's gonna stop trying to guess who is the father of my babies. You weren't where's that none the bed? You weren't none the bed? Huh? It's not even none. It's like no, no, like it's like non the bed with me when I was making them, or even in my life at that time. I was with him. So keep on hating and watch me shine with my beautiful children. And me and do unto others as you want them to do unto you once you check your wife, not the baby. Mom, you got bigger problems to be worried about than worrying about the father of later. Grown up, we both grown. Girl, who cares? You or a salmon sausage bone eater head, right? 'Cause she's a dumbass. The kid doesn't deserve this sexy man. Shut up, Placid. A great question. We will see. All right, let me read what y'all said. Come over here, Hayward. I got this yummy yummy for your fine hey. Girl, you gonna have the kid trying to fight us over here. And secondly, words hold power now. Do you think that Papa may be maybe in jail most of his life? Girl, probably if he keep going on the route that he going. Yeah, he looks like a thug. A thumb. He does look like a thumb. How you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the Police Crystal Palace again. Hayward is delicious looking. Nakia, watch out. I'm going to send him my number, girl. You know words so fine. Keep that bald man seems so clean to me. But not this one. Nakia definitely spent all the money on herself, and for sure she wants her kids to work. So she doesn't want to work. Exactly. Oh, he is ugly. Yeah, Hayward doesn't care about them kids at all. All his muscles showing off his shirt. Oh my God, girl, what muscles? That's fat. Girl, shut up. Pastor, you are silly. Oh, Lord. Where did I leave off at? Y'all, that was really hard to read that message. Nakia, Nakia, kids make it in the real world will be something. I hope so, girl. I don't know. The kids, let me see where I was at. For real, trying how are they gonna make it, girl? I don't know how they gonna make it. How you doing, beautiful? Welcome to the Mickey Fake Palace. But him and his wife have known one another since childhood, Nikhil. Damn. So technically, seriously, who gives a darn? Exactly. So they've been knowing each other since childhood, girl. Okay, so that's the reason why she
And
back and forth.
about milk. Like, come on, you can't.
He do got a
Oh,
milk for
okay.
here, girl.
And y'all know I meant when he start back slinging that shit back her way.
You. Why is the house so trifling? Oh my God! Why would they film this and show it? You gotta pick the shit up. Who just walks over shiggity on the floor?
Put it back. Put it over me. To go get some bullets.
You gonna go get some bullets? What you gonna get some bullets for? What the hell is he talking about? Man, Nakia, you are you serious? This ninja talking about he gonna go get some bullets. What is he getting bullets for? How about go run me my child support? How about go get us out of this mess? Go put us into a better position and go and get us some nice furniture and help her get rid of those roaches or something. Why don't you tell me you about taking buying bullets is gonna take money, which you don't supposed to have.
Don't even think gonna get your day started yet. Everybody have that. That's what you might as well do. Do kids ain't gonna get a girl. The girl take that. You shouldn't sleep on stairs. You know, they're now. They got the floor right now.
Oh, look at her feet. It look like she picked cotton. Her feet look like she picked cotton. Oh Lord, I ain't never seen nobody feet look like that. She always showing you her nails, but what about her toes? Did she go get her feet done? Let me drink this. I'm drinking water, y'all. Shut up. I keep saying juice. Well, I got cranberry juice and water, but whatever. Oh, I couldn't. I had to take my glasses off. I couldn't see that was too. That was. I need to get some them little. I don't even think I tried to get them little Dollar Tree glasses. Man, I still can't see. I just can't see little small handwriting. And it is what it is.
How you feel after
I can see the book though.
you
The book to my face. I'm not putting no computer to my face.
Gabriel was here. Smiling, brother.
Oh, Nikita, look how you look. Oh my God, girl.
Mike,
Ooh,
come here.
he is weird that he would just get. He don't care where he stick his male pole at.
Here, yeah, come here. Come here. And come here. Really? And she was the other one. Really? She was the other one. Still walking off and I'm being no clip. Whoa. And she was the other one. Why you walking off like that? She pretty good. Yeah. Why you walking off like that? Look at me. Why you walking
Why you so aggressive with her like that?
off like that?
Mm-mm.
I just wanted y'all to see Hayward standing on business, Yarborough, in real time. Y'all see how he's standing on business? He just walked over the dirty ass clothes on the floor,
Exactly.
looked at Leah, pinned her up against the wall, tried to reprimand her, and out the door he went. But you standing on business, strong, 10 toes down. He's standing on business.
He got an ass of kids for me, all 7.
I did see this video. This girl is desperate. This girl would go through any trouble to be with this man. She won't even set the bare minimum. He not even doing minimum. Y'all heard me? He ain't even doing minimum, and she chasing him down. These women is crazy. They the type of women that'll let the man do something to their children to keep them. It's sickening. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. Should you drinking cranberry juice? I'm thinking about the cranberry pills. Hayward is has swag, girl. Shut up. Look how his hat matches his shirt. Shoot, he is hideous, just like Nikia. And I'm shocked that those children turned out pretty and handsome.
Man, I know, man, but I got you on here right now, though. I'm sorry. Come here, birthday boy. Come here. It's my birthday. You didn't come on my birthday. So what you gonna for your birthday, though?
Well, hi, baby daddy. Look at he wave.
He is so excited that he waved at her. Well, hi, baby daddy. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah, I would. I'm just. She the type of person that you just if you get with a guy and he might have it going on right. He might have his own business. He might have a construction company. He might be making some buku money. But if you found out he got one kid by her, I don't care what he do. I don't. I would be appalled. I would think he had something. You know what I'm saying? For real. I would date him.
Hey, you got one more. You got 2 more babies in here. One back here crying.
My zip was up.
Hey, one back here crying.
You got a
What you want, man?
Hey, here. Come give me a here.
wait.
Here for the camera.
Oh, Lisa.
That car's nasty.
Oh, you want to get the love?
Y'all better not start. There's no comment. Move.
I can't believe she doing all that in front of her children. Is that her hop her ugly tail out there? Is that the baby? If that's the baby, that's even worse.
Once again, y'all, real time. This is Hayward standing on business, Yarborough. Y'all seen the way Shanika jumped her fishy ass on top of him. And you seen
Ew.
went to go cash his $18 check and go to the corner store and get him a pack of Newport shorts. He wanted to show y'all he had to make a video. He's standing on big business, so make sure you come correct.
What he does for whatever he trying to do to cover on his ass. Me personally, honestly, being around Hayward and our children, he never does that with me. It's not like he goes and be like, oh well, these so clue about those. These are not my kids.
Yeah.
Somebody said, why you didn't get Bojangles for the kids? What? You gonna go and pay for Bojangles? Somebody just text me, yo. Y'all might think I'm lying.
I
Let me see
paying
the
no Bojangles for them damn children. Them your damn children. You had them. Why would you go get your ugly ass something to eat and go get your ugly ass something to eat, but not go get your children something to eat? What's wrong with you?
K through this phone right here.
You coming up here
They said, why
looking like Winchester. Girl, take that. You look like a slave. Take that damn rag from around your head. She look like she can say, I'll be sober and I'll be doing this. Ah, massa. There he is right there, massa.
why you ain't get Bojangles for the kids? You gonna pay for it?
Hell no.
Then if you ain't gonna pay for it, then be quiet.
FU, the record label, Bad Boy as a staff, and Chino XL FU too. Okay.
But Hayward is a good father.
How's he a good father and y'all still in poverty and he's not even taking care of his children and he don't see them? How's he a good father? He's not paying no type of child support or giving you any type of money to take care of them. I'm not saying he should go. I'm not even like even if y'all work out a plan where he's like, okay, and he owner to okay, Nikia, I'm gonna give you $2,000 a month because I got all these children with you. I'm gonna give you $2,000 a month. Would that take care of you? I mean, these children. And if I give you this money, you're gonna have to get out of the trailer park. You're gonna have to get you a better residence. You're gonna have to do that now. And I want to see an itemized uh level of what the children got. Or better yet, I'm not giving you that kind of money. I'm just gonna buy them clothes. I'm gonna buy them clothes. You can pay your own bills, but what I'm gonna do is just buy them clothes because apparently you don't know how to do that. And I'm gonna buy them food. What I'm gonna do is just, bring them over to my house and feed them, and then I will drop them back off when it's time for them to go to bed. Better yet, they just gonna live with me and you gonna pay me child support. Goodbye, bitch.
And the things he got going on in his life ain't got nothing to do with me. But Leah does read comments because most of the time she just go through my phone sometimes and go through my dashboard. And she asked me
This is
one day,
sad
she said, Mama,
situation
why is people say
for
that
these children.
side
Yes, they have.
Shalena's not my daddy's? I said, it's the internet for you. I said, because they think they know everything. She said, but they are. I said, duh. Like we know, but they don't know. They think they know because like I could tell them anything,
Any
but
money kid
they
gets
keep
goes to her, right?
conflict down across.
That's what I just said. I said, you know what? Better yet, they're just gonna come stay with me, and you gonna pay me child support. That's what's gonna happen. I wouldn't give her nothing. Look at her, dusty, dirty, rotten skin.
The internet and keep conflict down with him. Like everybody's like, why is you protecting him when he still didn't got married on you? Well, that is my kid's father, and I want him to be living a long, healthy life so he can be here for his children. But otherwise, no, Hayward is not. Hayward and I is not together, but we are co-parenting. Do I love Hayward? Yes.
How is this co-parenting if you are not able to, that he don't really see the children interact with them, pay any type of child support or give you any kind of help in helping them, and he don't even claim them all the way. He just said he don't think all of those are his. He only claimed Aaliyah. So what are you talking about? Girl, you are crazy and out your mind. And if he loved her, he wouldn't keep her in a situation of, the beast in the belly. You know what I mean? Well, let's go.
Yes, I do love Hayward. I love Hayward.
Why?
Yes, I do. Am I in love with Hayward?
But then again, you don't even love yourself, so that it would explain.
No, I'm not. Yes, here we go with Hayward because everybody was like, "Oh, Nika, you this." Boy, what? I've been with that man for 10 years.
Well, what difference does it make?
10 long.
It don't matter how long. You could have been with him 2 minutes. If somebody don't love you, you don't love them back. But that's just me. Okay, y'all, let's segue into something else. I got something else pulled up for you. I think this kind of, to me, it's a tree, but if you don't think it's tree, F, you know, I'm playing. I'm just playing. No, I'm gonna pull this other one up, okay? This is in reference to the Jacksons of Atlanta. This guy basically he used to be the filmographer for the Jacksons of Atlanta. So let's go ahead and review him, please. He talks about editing. I guess he has students he teaches. So if y'all interested, please subscribe to this young man's channel because we're gonna use it, okay? And we're gonna see.
I just want to go ahead and get this out the way. I don't want this to be any kind of
It's not
clickbaity
this is
video
and
like,
this he's
some people that we know.
So he says is that what he says is that he's not going to be he's not going to be talking about this after this. So I don't know. We'll see. But I did subscribe to him as well. I think this was a pretty interesting video. I did go ahead and watch it all the way through because I felt like because we have talked about the Jacksons of Atlanta over here. So I think this would be pertinent to what we deal with when we talk about Jacksons of Atlanta.
This isn't some kind of video where I'm just going to be.
And by the way, they have he is kind of responded they're all on social media. The Jacksons of Atlanta basically are on social media. And you know how we suspected where we said that this sound like some biggity. He's gonna break down some stuff. That's why I felt like this would be interesting for y'all, okay?
Talking about other things, and then like at the very end, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is what I said I was going to.
Mr. Jackson basically is online trying to look for another film photographer or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they seen this video, but
talk about. No. So most of you guys are here to see what I was talking about a couple of days ago about how the Jacksons owe money and how it was working with them, and also like what they do with their kids and stuff like that. So I will be covering most of that in this video. And just as a heads up, this is a movie and anime review channel. So this is going to be the only video that I will be talking about this kind of stuff on this channel. So as you guys know, I was the Jacksons of Atlanta's videographer, and I was a videographer for quite some time. It was probably the worst job I've ever had in my 9 years.
Damn, y'all, right there. He said this is probably one of his worst damn jobs. Hell no. It's my trifling life now. Jesus Christ. Live in jazz for sure. Selfish as hell. Called trifling. It's trifling life now.
Years of professional video work, and I will never go back to doing any kind of YouTuber content or like any things for other families because of how they treated me and the other employees. Like, well, I say other employees, it was just me and the nanny. That's it. There are no other employees in the company. It's just Justin was one of the owners.
So what I can kind of tell from this, just in listening to this, you all, he definitely seems young, and just certain things that he talked about, y'all see as it progresses. I'm gonna speed this up just a tad bit. Okay, boom, there we go. Oh, play.
Mahogany was the other owner. I was a videographer, and then you have Holly, who was the nanny. Notice I said was the nanny.
And y'all, this is gonna get wild. This is wild. I was like, have y'all seen this video? Let me type in here. Let me see. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna ask you all, have y'all seen this video yet? If y'all have seen it, we watching it again. So but if you haven't seen this video, I think it will be a great watch for y'all. I think it would be a great watch for y'all. So let's just go ahead and do a video poll. Have y'all seen this video before? Boom. All right, there we go. Yes or no? I didn't even look at the other polls I did before. Oh, I'm gonna look at this one though. Okay, let's go.
Because Holly quit as well because they also owe her money. So they reached out to me and they ended up giving me an interview, and I went to go to the interview. And at first I started already having some like red flags because when I got the notice that they wanted to have an interview with me, I went looking online, I did some digging on their website and stuff, and I saw that they had a completely different address set up to have us go to. But in the email that I got from them, they wanted me to go to a house, and I was like, okay, that's odd, but whatever. The place that was online is like a really nice building, and it's not where their business is at. They work out of their house, as you guys can tell. They've never been anywhere else, and it's like driving around in Atlanta and stuff like that. So all of us was working from out inside of their house. The interview was kind of quick. I ended up going there right after my job, and I think they kind of got me at a really bad spot because I was already tired of the job that I was doing. It was still video work, but it was very repetitive, and I really wanted something brand new. And this lined up a bit more of the narrative style of things that I wanted to do. And so the interview went by, like I said, went by very quickly. And then they seemed to like me a lot, and they told me that, hey, we're gonna like call you back later on today to let you know if you got the job or not. So I went home. I waited all day. I never got a call back. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Guess I'm just going back to work. And so as I'm at work, I ended up getting a call from them asking me if I could come in to like finalize everything that they want to hire me. And at that moment, like I started thinking about it because in the interview, they were talking about like they were pastors and he's trying to open up a church and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm trying to get closer to God and things like that. And so I did some digging on them and I was like, there's no way this guy's a pastor. Like there's absolutely
Damn. Is that the first impression? Is that the first impression of him? Okay, so y'all haven't seen it. Okay, well, I only got 2 votes. Come on, y'all vote for me. Vote for me. Won't y'all vote? Won't y'all just vote? Vote for me.
absolutely no way.
Vote
But
for
I put it to the
me.
side because sometimes people can change. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe he's serious about wanting to be a pastor and like he is a pastor and everything. As you guys can tell, based off of their current content and things
Okay, so this is the Jacksons. He's talking about Jacksons of Atlanta. Now, you know how y'all said y'all didn't want to just be talking about no Jasmine. Y'all didn't want to just be talking about Olivia. I'm giving y'all other type of content. If you notice, I'm going to other people and going to other sources and providing some information for you all to have. And we're actually reviewing it and we having different type of conversations. So understand that I up my material, okay? Get off them and back, okay? And see, I got the same amount of people that I normally have in here. So I think this is a pretty cool thing, right? Haywood is a terrible father. This ain't co-parenting. Yep.
things like that. Justin and Mahogany are not pastors, and I don't understand why they continue to lie about it and how their fans actually believe that they're pastors. They're not. They aren't religious, even in the slightest. They use God to get a bunch of followers and things like that. And Christians are gullible. I'm just gonna upright and say Christians are very gullible. You mention the Bible once, and people are like, oh yeah, these.
Damn, he said Christians are well, brother. I don't think Christians are all gullible. I think some people are Zionist. You know what I'm saying? People be overzealous. When they get so religious, they don't see the truth, and they get to the point where if somebody like when the prime example, when just because Nakia says Jesus here and there and she'll pray or whatever for y'all, then y'all get really caught up. Some of y'all get real caught up, but that's not everybody. Not every Christian. A lot of Christians will see the truth and tell you what it is, and you don't like it. So I just think that some people be religious, period, in general, and that they be doing too much on that. Let's go.
These are like very godly people, and you got them. So they took that and they ran with it. But anyways, I ended up getting the job, and I started working for them for a while. The first week was pretty chill. He actually paid for my gas to go to other places. But then past this first week is when things started to really shift with me. And I caught on very early that these guys weren't very truthful with a lot of things. And I also realized that they didn't have the money that they were saying that they did on their YouTube and stuff like that. So I didn't really say anything.
That's obvious. A lot of these, especially in Atlanta, but I know that's a stereotype. But and a lot of these YouTubers, we're gonna say YouTube. Let me just say they say that Atlanta's the home of the scammers. But hey, do I believe? I believe that it'd be a lot of different. I will say this: Atlanta is the melting pot of a lot of different people come from a lot of different places to go to Atlanta to get a different type of life, and Atlanta is a mini Hollywood. So home of the big butts, home of the when I first started seeing people, the 2 places where I mainly started seeing people have enhancements were California and Atlanta. That's all I'm gonna say. So Atlanta is a mini Hollywood. Let's just say that it's like a black Hollywood. It's like a mini black Hollywood, right? You have a lot of production companies there, a lot of people, or a lot of singers, record labels. A lot of things are found in Atlanta. So we are going, and a lot of people go there from different countries and create businesses. So Atlanta, you're gonna get Atlanta's a melting pot. So you may get some scammers there, right? So you just have to know how to move. But that's anywhere, right? But again, if we really look at things, we will if we honestly take an assessment, Atlanta's just different. It's a mini Hollywood. That's what I'm gonna say.
anything.
And especially on YouTube, a lot of people who are on YouTube try to give you this type of lifestyle and make you believe it's a certain way. We see this with a lot of the big YouTubers. We see this even with the so-called poor YouTubers. They try to give you a image that they want you to have. I mean, who gonna get up here and be like, "Yeah, I'm horrible. I'm a worst person in the world." I mean, that would be dumb for you. Well, some people I have seen people do that, but you know what I'm saying. If people get up here and say, "I'm the scum of the earth," with you date them, you know what I mean? So again, how you doing, Grape Jelly? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. What'd you say? Solomon and Gomorrah. Exactly.
Because it wasn't really any of my business. As long as I got paid, I didn't really care. They can say whatever the heck they wanted to online. It's whatever. Like I said, it's not my business. After that first week, things started to get very complicated. And what I mean by that is when that started, they wanted me to work every single day. And I mean Monday through Sunday, nonstop.
Fuck that. I mean, you gotta, if you want me to work like that, you got to pay me. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Sunday? Oh, hell no. So he don't get no weekdays off?
Stop. At first, it wasn't that big of an issue for me because, I play
Mm-mm. I don't know. Well, let's see. Do reality TV? I don't know how the production companies work for the reality TV shows. Let me look that up. Let me see if I can find some information regarding that. I'm gonna let him talk.
video games. I'm young and I watch anime and things like that. So I'm always up anyways. So I've always been like that since college and high school. My friends can tell you about that. But whenever they wanted me, but working is different, So I'm editing, I'm shooting, I'm doing all of this late, like really late. There were some times where I didn't get home until like 12 o'clock. And I did stay an hour away from them. So realistically, we would finish at like 10 to 11 o'clock. And then I ended up having to drive an hour home, stuff like that. So I always got home super late. I would go to sleep and then I'll wake up, do the same thing the next day. Sometimes they like do this thing where they would text me like last minute, be like, "Oh, hey, you have a call time of 6 a.m. You have a call time of 7 a.m." And it's like, okay, like I'm not scheduled to come in until 8 o'clock. Why are you trying to get me in at 6 or 7? Especially when we just filmed all the way until like 11 p.m. Why am I coming in super early? But anyways, these guys don't really care about anything like that. They don't respect other people as long as you're just doing things for them. They really do not care about you. And that's the honest truth. I'm sure you guys can tell that in most of their videos and things. So yeah, like I was saying, I would work every single day. And I worked every day for a good month straight. I kid you not. My friends were asking about me. I have family members checking in on me to see like, hey, like, where have you been? Why have you been like busy? They're not like overworking you, are you? And when you're doing things like this, you don't want to tell your family like, oh yeah, I'm so tired. They're working every single day. No, I'm not a person who likes to include my family in a lot of things. So I just kind of told them, yeah, everything's fine. I'm working, I'm doing something that I like. I'm showing them the videos and stuff, and everything was going just fine. But then it started to really get to me, and I started to get really tired. And I don't get tired. So it started to surprise me that I was getting really tired. I don't think it was from like working. I think it was more of like a stress thing, because when I say they were working me every single day nonstop, that's how it was. And there were even times where they would have me come into work and there was nothing to do, but they just wanted me there for some strange reason, and they would find things for me to do, and that really got annoying. But I didn't. Again, another thing I just didn't argue about. I was just like, whatever, these guys are paying. And this
Courtney, I'm looking up some things, and they said that they hire enough production people or producers or camera staffing, videographers to film, and they do get some time off. Damn, he works 7 days a week, for crying out loud. Can you
was a full
imagine
contract.
working for they crazy A's?
Like, this wasn't a like you come in, you film this, you leave, stuff like that. No, this was a full 40-hour week, supposed to be a 40-hour week thingy. But like I said, I was working every single day of the week. So I went way over. And there was no overtime. So I was just
So why? So you wasn't even working. You wasn't getting paid overtime, and you was in there like that. Why you just didn't tell them? Hell no. You have to refer to your contract back to them. Like, hey, my contract says A, B, and C. Why you ain't stand up for yourself?
working extra for free. The other annoying thing about that is they wouldn't tell me when I'll be filming super late, because I don't know why they never told me that. That really got annoying. And for someone like me, I'm a very like scheduled and organized person. So I need to know what time I'm starting, what time we're filming this, and things like that.
This is literally my first time. Well, second time, because I watched this earlier for y'all. But this is literally my second time watching this. I thought this. Well, I watched it on my own. I mean, I watched it with anybody. I watched it on my own. It's my first time watching it with somebody. It was with you all. But this is crazy. All right, I report them to the BB. B. Their wife a young darn fool to let him knock her up with all those YouTube babies, and now his sister Sissy tells wants a divorce. Does he want a divorce? Let's check this out. Let's listen.
So at the time, I put together this thing on Monday.com, which is where I was able to schedule out the shoots that we were having on my own because
he definitely sissy. He definitely got some sugar to him. I'm gonna say that. He definitely sugar and tea.
they weren't doing it. So I needed something to visually look at to know when something's due in videos, and it let me know when we start a video, when it's supposed to be uploaded, and also like the process I was in, like did I edit it, things like that, did I upload it, all that. I was able to check everything on there. And Justin and Mahogany aren't really the most organized people. Like I say,
mean,
not
it shows that they not organized. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, Hella Keller can tell that they not organized. I mean, you can look at the videos; don't look real organized.
the most organized. They're not organized at all. So they would have things just thrown all over the place. And when it came to scheduling, they would make me work off of this Google Doc that just said like, oh, like we're shooting this video on this day, and there was like no times and stuff. They would change the times where they would want an edit due at like 8 p.m. And that bothered me too, because like, okay, if I'm supposed to be getting off at like 5 o'clock and the edit's due at 8 p.m., that means that one, I have to either finish the edit in that moment while we're filming all day, by the way, because we're filming every single day. I would either have to finish working there at their house, or I'd have to go home and continue working. And that was an issue because when I go home, I want to be home relaxing. I don't want to bring work with me, especially if it's editing, because that becomes a lot. I'm not sure how many of you guys edit, but editing is tough. And I love editing, but if you're doing it every single day, it becomes a lot. So that became a big issue with me. And they would do this thing where they would try to change when something was due. But again, I had my own separate schedule, so I already knew when something was due. So when they changed something, I was like, why are they trying to change the dates or the time of when something's due? So that started to really bother me. So I started taking pictures of when they would upload the Google Docs, just to, cover myself, just in case they tried to say.
I mean, so it sounds like they're trying to put too much pressure on you and not paying you what they write. Take them to the small claims court. Oh, it gets deeper. We ain't done. We ain't done. Keep listening. Keep listening, Grape Jelly. You already knowing what it is. Let's go.
Say anything, which they did eventually, but I had myself covered, and they were like looking like confused because they're like, oh, but like on our end, I'm like, that's cool that on your end that you changed the Google Docs, it says this, but I literally have a picture of when it's supposed to be due. I have my Monday account where it has everything, so there's no getting around that. So they just like let that slide or whatever, and they completely forgot about it. That was my like red flag number one. Another red flag that I got, I forgot to mention this, was they have this assistant that works with them.
This is crazy, y'all. Listen to this.
I wasn't going to say any names, but I feel like it's kind of important, and it doesn't really matter now because this person doesn't even exist. But they had this assistant named Kathy Franklin, Kathy with a C and then Franklin. And they put us into this group chat, and they wanted us to talk through there. They didn't want us to send any text individually, which I thought was odd. They didn't want me to call Kathy or anything like that. That's red flag number two. And I'm a curious person. So I'm like, why don't they want me to call this assistant? Which, by the way, is in charge of giving me my paycheck and stuff like that. Well, I say paycheck, but they
if somebody's handing me my money, that's the person I want to know. I want to know them more than the talent.
Just transfer the money into my account. They didn't do a paycheck. They didn't do any kind of form of payment that could be traced back. So I thought that was kind of weird again. So, more and more red flags are stacking on top of each other. And at this point, I'm just being careful.
Why'd you stay there?
Because I don't want anything to mess up like with me. So I'm just covering myself with a lot of things like that. So the whole thing with Kathy was the point of contact when it came to my pay. And she would send me an email to confirm like, hey, you're getting paid this amount on this day. And it's like, okay, cool. I know how much I'm getting paid. So the thing about Kathy is, like I said, Kathy doesn't exist. And I decided to test that theory. I thought it was odd.
Oh, he said, Kathy do not exist. Now y'all heard this right. Kathy does not exist. Wowzers.
One day when I left for my interview, and I got a text from Kathy that was like, hey, it was so great to meet you and having you come in. It was so good hearing everything. And I thought that was kind of odd because I was like, I didn't see you. I met with Justin Mahogany, but I never saw Kathy. So I thought that was kind of weird. I didn't say anything about that. I just took a screenshot because
maybe she wants you to impregnate and knock her up too. You never know. Shoot, you never know. She might have been eyeballing you the moment you got there. She was like, look at this little guy. She probably was like, look at little daddy. She probably was like, look at little daddy. Give me some of that meat stroke.
You never know. Then there was this other time where I thought it was really odd that Kathy was sending me these messages trying to confirm things that I talked with Mahogany about. And I'm like, okay, maybe Mahogany talked to Kathy and they're like trying to, understand some things. But no, that wasn't the case. So I thought that was weird. That was another flag. The other thing that I was like, okay, I I need to confirm. Like, I'm already thinking Kathy's not a real person. I need to confirm if
obviously.
Kathy is a real person. So we were supposed to be filming Justin's headshots, and we didn't leave the house. And I was like, okay,
You was working like a fool. You must have been just like, I'm just gonna keep going with this madness. You sound like you kind of already had a sneaking sensation feeling that something wasn't right, like something was not right in Denmark, Chinatown, that something was afoot.
we're like a good 30 minutes behind what's going on. So I decided to, text a group chat. And I was like, hey, like, aren't we supposed to be leaving right now? Or like, what time are we supposed to be leaving? Kathy responded in the group chat. And she was like, yes, we are supposed to be leaving now.
And now I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, it's gonna get rough for her. Let me tell you something. I would have cursed her. I would have beat that little short man up. I would have worried him out.
I thought that was weird as well, because I was like, okay.
His old boy. I would have beat him up. I'd have beat Justin little funny looking self up. I would have been dealing with this.
I'm asking Justin and Mahogany, what do you mean, yes, we are supposed to be leaving? And as I'm like getting this text from her, I see Mahogany walking through the hallway. Mahogany's holding this other phone and she's typing. And immediately, whenever she finished typing, I get a text from Kathy trying to correct her mistake. And she was like, let me check to see when you guys are supposed to be leaving. And I was like, that's odd. Kathy is Mahogany and Justin. So the person who's in charge of my paycheck.
Instead of just saying, so when stuff go afoot, she can blame it on the fake assistant. Okay.
Isn't real. They're pretending to be some other kind of employee. And from my understanding, and from the judge's understanding, which I'll get into later on, that's illegal. So
you heard that grape jelly. Okay.
That was something that I didn't really like. So at that point, I started looking at jobs whenever I would go home and I had my like 3 hours of sleep. And I think they started to realize that I was looking for other jobs. So they started to like add on more things on my duties, which didn't bother me. I didn't really care, but I never let them know that I knew that Kathy wasn't a real person. There was one other thing that I needed to confirm, because I was like, okay, if anything were to go down, I need to have like hardcore proof that Kathy is like supposed to be Justin Mahogany. There was some other person, Justin does these skits and everything. I sent a text to our group chat, our regular group chat, trying to confirm some other stuff. And when I was in the office, I would edit in their office. They wouldn't let me edit at home. So I would be editing at their office. I realized that like this phone behind me started to vibrate. And I was like, that's odd. So I get up and I look at the phone and I see a text message. Not my text message, but I see a text message that has sent to one of the people who do Justin Skits. And it was like, hey, it's Kathy. I just wanted to let you know that we're so happy to be able to meet with you and stuff like that. Our shooting is next week. And I was like, so Kathy, one, like I said, Kathy doesn't exist, but they're pretending to be Kathy to everybody who's like deals with them, which I don't know why they need to do that. They could just be themselves and be like, hey, we're going to pay you from our account and stuff like that. They wanted their company to seem way bigger than it actually is when it's just them two. There's no other people involved in the company. Again, it's just Justin and Mahogany. So at that point, when I saw that text message, I took a picture because I was like, yeah, no, like, I don't like this. So I took
it's like he going through phones and looking. Oh, Lord. Woo, shoot. The man claimed to be a professional preacher, tried to tired of these false prophets. Yeah, definitely, for real. Tried to fool the people, didn't he?
took a picture of it. I never brought it up to them because, again, I wanted them to think I was dumb and just to have them think I'm just some regular person who doesn't know what's going on. Man, I knew everything the entire time. Right. So that's the whole Kathy thingy. They, like I said, they were pretending to be another employee, and that's illegal. And I don't know why they did that, but they did. There's just one point when working with them when I was going to quit like way early on, and it had to do with my lunchtime. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, there was this video where Justin surprised Mahogany to some go-kart place, and they spent time over there. Before that, in that same day, every single day I eat my lunch at 12 o'clock. That's like a normal time for people to go out and eat lunch. They know I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. I do it every single day. Now, again, like I said, Justin and Mahogany are terrible at planning. I'm looking at the list of everything. I finished all of my filming. I finished all of my editing. I was practically like good for the day. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go take my lunch. Justin ends up coming into the office and he's like, hey, Josh, we're going to go film something real quick at the neighbor's house. We want to, so like get the camera ready, get the gimbal stabilized and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, like what time is this? Wasn't on a schedule.
Yeah, that's too much. That is way too much. I would not be doing all that. I'd be like, hey, Justin, I'm going to take my damn lunch. F what you talking about, partner. We go below the fish looking food. Ugh. When he talk, I just want to punch him in his mouth. Justin, it is. I'm just playing. I don't want but I'm just jokes, y'all. Just jokes.
So I was going to go eat lunch. So just let me know so that when I come back, I can get everything ready so we can start shooting. And then Justin was like, oh, no, like right now. And I was like, okay, like why wasn't this on the schedule? I'm not prepared at all. And he's like, yeah, it's like supposed to be like we already knew about it, but we're just not bringing it up to you. I'm like, that's really last minute. Again, I'm not a last minute person. So, but anyways, I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. But like, I'm starving. Like, I need to get something. He's like, yeah, we'll get you something afterwards. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we go to the neighbor's house. They go inside and they start like talking for a good 30 minutes. And then we start getting the filming and everything. And get this. So Justin knew this ahead of time. Justin and Mahogany knew this ahead of time. What the shoot was, as most of you guys can tell from the video if you watched it, they were eating chicken and waffles that the neighbor ended up cooking directly in front of me. Now, I'm not mad. I ended up bringing this up with them later on, but I was pretty pissed about this because, this is the time I was supposed to be eating lunch. I told Justin that I was hungry. I need to get something to eat. He's like, yeah.
So you should have told him that you was getting ready to go eat something first. You should have stood up for yourself in the moment.
Yeah, we'll do it afterwards. And then, they bring this up to me last minute. And it's like, you guys, can't do that. You should like let me know ahead of time. This is poor planning. So, but anyways, they're eating this food in front of me. Everything's smelling good. And I'm like frustrated as I'm filming them eating and snacking and, drinking alcohol in front of me. And I'm like, okay, like, I need this bit to be over because I'm like starving again. And this guy is making more than enough food. He's making a lot of food. And I wasn't mad at the fact that they were eating in front of me, but it was kind of rude that I was supposed to be eating lunch and Justin knew I was supposed to be eating lunch. And instead of them, like, they didn't offer anything. The guy didn't offer me anything. They were able to.
You to help. They didn't offer you no damn food. What the hell you think this is? They'll never offer his ass no food. Right. Oh no. Okay. Continue. They don't care about you. You to help for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling you to help because I feel like you to help, but they feel like you to help. They won't finna offer you no food. I mean, obviously they rude as shit.
Extras home with them, and they didn't offer me anything to eat. So I'm like, what the heck is this? So I'm mad about that. And then we end up going straight to Atlanta. And we go to the go-kart place after, they've been drinking. And I don't ride with people who drink. So I didn't really appreciate the fact that
you got in the car. You should be like, look, I don't ride with people who drink. Sorry, I'm not. Number one, y'all didn't feed me. Number two, I'm not getting ready to get in no car with no drunkards. That's all you had to tell them. You know what I'm saying? You should have told them, like, I'm not riding no car with no drunkards. Period, point blank.
That they ended up having us drive all the way to Atlanta while they're drinking. Mind you, Mahogany can't drive. She's a terrible driver. Justin can't drive. He's also a terrible driver. But we ended up driving, and then, they do the thing where...
And they like in their 30s, aren't they? They still driving like they teenagers?
They ended up renting a Turo car. They really like renting things on Turo because their current car isn't the best, as, they don't ever sold their car. So they ended up renting a Turo car, and we got in there, and we drove...
That's obvious. Shoot, I'm just gonna keep it real. Shoot, I don't have no brand new car, and I ain't finna get no new car just to impress y'all on the YouTube streets. It's dumb. How about my cars paid? Both of my cars, are paid for. How about that?
The rest of the way to the place, and they're eating again there. They're drinking more alcohol, and then like, okay.
Well, you should have been like, you should have bought you something to eat. You should be like, hold on, y'all, I ain't ate nothing. I'm going to eat right now. Break.
Here, let's go drive go-karts after we finish drinking alcohol. And it's like, you guys just whatever. So we ended up filming that entire day. And then whenever we finished, we ended up having to go to, Justin wanted to get dessert. So instead of going straight home, he decided to go to another place to go out and eat and stuff. I had to film.
That's where you really should have stood up and be like, look, no, I don't play that. Let me tell you something. Let me be somewhere. I know, y'all know I'm a tourist. We love our food. I'd be like, look, let me tell you something, player. I'm going to give me something to eat now. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I'm going to give me something to eat. I'll meet y'all there. Period, point blank. And I need time to eat it. I'm not going to be eating and not being able to do what I need to do. I don't have time to be doing all this mess with y'all. If y'all want to eat something, that's what's up. But I'm getting ready to eat now. I'm not getting ready to wait on y'all. I told y'all I was hungry. I've been at this all day. Y'all not paying me enough for this. Thank you very much. Peace.
That as well. That took about like another hour. That day, I got back home at like 10 to like 10:30. No, I'm sorry. We got to their house at 10:30.
Oh.
And then I ended up going home. Now, I'm going to like talk a little bit about the nanny at this point, because at this time, Holly has been trying to get in contact with Justin and Mahogany because, she's watching the kids. She had no idea that they were going to be out so late. And, Justin and Mahogany would be ignoring them Justin and Mahogany would be ignoring her a lot. And so when we got...
These folks think they celebrities, don't they? They think they are celebrities. Right, the views are down. Right, the views are down. How you doing, Oshun? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace, okay? Doctor, it really ain't the time to be making new bills if you can't help it. Right. I'm not buying no new damn car. Hell no. I mean, well, I will get. I am going to get a. Well, am about to get a little something in a minute, but it's just. But it's gonna make money though. It's But the rest, I'm keeping the rest.
Back, again, it's super late. I was a little confused on like her reaction, but she ended up leaving without saying a word. Like she was just like getting out the door. Holly was like, hi, and then she's like left. I'm like, what's up with Holly? So I thought that was kind of odd until later on I realized that Holly wasn't supposed to be there that late, and they never
And I would have cursed their asses out, and I would have never came back. I would have got my money. I'd be like, can't I get my money now?
communicated this with her either. So again, this is like another last minute thing, and they just took advantage of that with them not responding and stuff like that. So she was pretty pissed about it.
But I've heard a lot of horror stories on the terms of, I've heard horror stories on terms of these celebrities, and these folks are not celebrities. But I have heard a lot of horror stories. Cause I'm telling you, some of these celebrities be thinking that they shit don't stink, and they'll be abusing their assistants. And remember Naomi Campbell whacked her assistant upside the head with her cell phone? I would have tore her ass up. She bumped that. I wouldn't care who she was.
About that, and I could tell that something was wrong with her. But we didn't really talk that much until recently, but I'll get into that later on. So after everything, the next day comes up, and I decided that I wanted to talk to Justin and Mahogany about being a bit more mindful about my time and scheduling and things like that. So I ended up telling them, I was like, hey, I just want to talk to you guys about yesterday. Whenever I was supposed to be taking my lunch, and you guys were like eating in front of me and stuff like that, and you weren't really thinking about me and stuff like that. And Justin, I kid you not.
Well, here's the thing, though. What the hell? You think they're gonna offer you something to eat? Now that's on your end, right? But my issue is that you should just stood up for yourself. I know you feel like they should have been human, decent beings, but obviously they're not, right? So you should have told them. I wouldn't have waited till the next damn day. I'd have been immediately like, I'm going to get something to eat. I'll be back up with y'all in such and such time at 5 o'clock. So you have to learn. I hope you learn your lesson from this, and I hope you learn how to take more direct, to be more aggressive, and say at 5 o'clock time, I will be back at this time so we can film, so we can finish filming. You have to take more of be more assertive for people to respect you and respect your time. You have to make people respect your time, and don't try to go above that time. Because I tell people, like, look, at 5 o'clock, like if I take anybody somewhere, I'll be like, at 5 o'clock I'm gonna be there. If you ain't ready by, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes or however long. If you ain't ready by then, I'm leaving. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll take them there. And like, you got such and such, you got 30 minutes to go in the store. If you ain't out by 30 minutes, I'm gone. You got to wait till I come back. That's how you do people.
These are Justin's words, and this kind of caught me off guard, especially Mahogany's behavior, because I thought that Mahogany was the more like reasonable person out of the two, but this quickly made me realize that wasn't the case. And I told them that I didn't really appreciate that, and I feel like they should be a bit more mindful with me. I'm very mindful with them and their time and stuff like that. So I think it should be, both ways. But when I told Justin that, him and Mahogany got very offended, and his words were, "I don't give a damn if I'm on a yacht and I'm eating lobster and shrimp. I tell you when you eat. I'm eating for a."
Now you should have, boy, you should have lost your damn mind with them when they told you as a man, you're a grown man just like that fat fool is, and he told you that bullshiggity. You should have told him immediately. Like, who the fuck you think you talking to, you fat bastard? Let me tell you something. I'm not getting ready to be waiting on you to figure out what you mean. You don't tell me. You don't tell me to eat. You don't pay me enough money. No, I tell me when to eat. I control myself. You're not gonna tell me when I'm supposed to eat. When you get hungry, I'm telling you, I don't play that with my food. If I gotta take a break, if I'm somewhere on a job, I'll be like, look, I'm taking my break at 5 o'clock. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Doctor, no food, no editing. You right. He looks like he can be pushed over. Right, exactly. I'm not doing it exactly.
Bit. I'm not eating to just like be rude and stuff in front of you. And also, it's not my house, which is true. It wasn't their house, but that's not what I was asking them. I was saying just be more mindful. I was supposed to eat lunch around that time. They didn't plan this with me. They didn't let me know at the time. I could have went and got something to eat beforehand. That's what I was trying to get them to understand. But he said that to me, and that like really struck me right here, and I got pissed. I didn't say anything. I didn't let them know that I was upset about it. So I was like, whatever, just I get it. I eat whenever you tell me to eat, and I don't.
No, you don't get it. No, you're not gonna tell me when to eat. Now, we could work something out. Now if you want to say You still have to have a lunch. Legally, they can't deny you a lunch. You have to have a lunch on jobs. You have to have let's say you work an 8-hour shift. You have to have a lunch in between such time. 30 minutes. It could be, you deserve, like most jobs will do 2 hours, 15 minutes and a 30-minute lunch break. So 2 breaks and a 15-minute break. Some jobs will give you 1 hour lunch, pay for or not pay for. As a matter of fact, they should have bought your ass lunch. What the hell? But that's a whole nother conversation. At least you should have gotten an hour. Okay.
Thank you, appreciated me saying that, but I mean, that's literally what he told me. So he didn't really like that, but whatever. So that was one other thing. I was like, okay, like I'm ready to quit. That day I went home and then I ended like talking to my mom, my brother, my old boss about it. And they were like, you need to quit. This guy is claiming to be a pastor and things like that. I'm like, yeah. No one really liked me working with him, but at this point, I just wanted to get my paycheck. And once I got the full paycheck, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bounce. Of course, I was gonna give them a 2-week notice because that's what I do. I did that for my last job, even though Justin and Mahogany didn't really like let me do that with my last job. I gave my last job a 2-week notice, and Justin really wanted me to like come in earlier. And at work, he would constantly call me and be like, hey, like, can you find some way to get off early so that we could come help us like get caught up and film some stuff? And that kind of bothered me, but I ended up leaving a week earlier than I was supposed to, and my job didn't really like that.
So you should tell him, no, I cannot. I have to finish out this week. I like to do the right thing. I like to end things off correctly. And if you don't understand that, then that should have been a red flag for you not to take the job. But anywho, a state law here in Florida says that you get a break after 5 hours. Yeah, most jobs like 4 hours to 5 hours. Right. Your slave hours Justin's doing. Exactly. Yeah, most jobs give you that. They have to give you by law. Most jobs by law will do 4 hours. Some will do 4 hours. Some will do 5 hours. You have to, at the end of the day, you have to have a break. You have to have, usually they do two 15-minute breaks, and then you get 30 minutes, okay? And that's the bottom line. Or some jobs will do a whole hour. And they'll give you 2 15-minute breaks. And some jobs will give you a whole hour that's paid for, or they'll give you a 30-minute that's paid for or not paid for, unpaid or unpaid. Again, it depends on the company.
That either, but if I didn't, they already went through the hiring process of getting someone to replace me. So at that point, if I didn't tell them like, hey, this other job wants me to leave now, if I didn't do that, they would just give it to someone else, and then I would have been out of 2 jobs basically. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, at that moment, I was like, okay, I'm here to work. At this point, I'm not trying to be anyone's friends. I'm just here to work, get paid, and then go home and stuff.
Why was you trying to be their friends in the first place? They ain't nobody. Who are they? They have, their marriage seems horrible. Even online, even the way before they announced that they were getting this alleged divorce, this manufactured divorce, it seemed like their divorce was like, it seemed like that their marriage was stupid anyway, because she kind of comes across like a beard for him.
Like that. So when it came to filming, that's what I did. I wasn't trying to conversate. I wasn't trying to do anything crazy. I just wanted to do what my job was and call it a day. At this point, they're like nitpicking at a lot of things. They're wanting me to start doing more and more things. They're making me come in earlier, way earlier than I'm supposed to be coming in. And I'm getting frustrated about this. And so
you would just say, no, I can't come in no earlier. This is the time to have scheduled. Then y'all sign a contract. You should throw that contract right back up in their face. No.
This is when things like really start to kick off, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm done with
That's my favorite word. No. I told my son that today. I told him no. He was like, Mommy, is it possible I can stay? Could I play longer? Can I get another 30 minutes? I was like, no. I said, I already told you earlier. I told him earlier in the game, don't ask me to get an extra 30 minutes. The answer is no. The other day I did that because I was live. And I would, I felt like, why not? Today I ain't with it. Nope. Let's go.
These people. So at this point, they're starting to make me do a lot more things with my edits. They're like nitpicking at audio things. They're wanting to.
Yeah, because they're trying to get more work out of you because they know you're about to leave. They already know when people about to leave because that's what they used to people leaving them like that because they don't know how to pay people. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So of course they already knew the writing was on the wall. They used to it. They know what it is.
Make me add extra things to their videos, and it's like, okay, you guys want like a 20-minute video, like max. This is the time that they gave me, And so, I would shoot at least like an hour's worth of stuff, and I'm cutting this down to get it down to a 20-minute video, unless they had like a brand deal. And then at that point, it could be like whatever link, because the brand deal is kind of important. That's how they make their money. So that was one thing that we were doing. But yeah, they were just like nitpicking at stuff like that. And it was like, okay, like clearly I get it. You guys are upset with me, but you can't say anything about my edits because, I've been doing this for years. There's no actual issue. And it'll be like little things like the music is too loud. So I would like, I wouldn't even touch it. I would act like I'm bumping it down, and then I replay it back for them like, yeah, like this is perfect. I'm like, yeah, I literally didn't touch it, but yeah, thanks. So little things like that. So this is when things started to really get really bad for me. I ended up telling Justin and Mahogany they have to take someone to the airport, and I told them a week in advance, and they already knew about it. So I was like, hey, it's like I have to get off at 5 o'clock, which was my regular scheduled time. And they're like, okay, cool. We're not gonna keep you any longer. 5 o'clock is the time that we're gonna let you leave. I'm like, cool. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my car, because I don't really trust them that they're gonna let me leave at 5 o'clock, because they never keep the word. They tell you one thing, then they do something completely different. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my car. So the time comes where I have to take my friend to the airport. And this is also the time where I was supposed to get paid. Now, I never got a text. I never got an email letting me know the time I was supposed to get paid, which normally.
Oh, hell no. Now, when that money start getting funny, that's a problem. When the money start getting funny, that is a problem. Don't watch them regularly, but Justin hogs all the time. Right. He makes all the rules exactly. Mm-hmm.
I would get an email or a text letting me know, hey, you're getting paid this amount. I never got that. So I thought that was kind of odd. So I ended up asking Mahogany. I was like, hey, Mahogany, I never got a text or an email letting me know that how much I was supposed to get paid. And she was like, have you messaged Kathy? And I did a little smile. I was like, no, I will though. And she's like, yeah, like, text her and let her know that you never got paid. So I was like,
how about I know for a fact that you damn caught Kathy. Where the hell is my damn money at? Where the hell is my damn money at? Or I'm getting ready to get the fussing and the cussing. I'm getting ready to light it up in here. If you don't give me my cash and all my ass, I'm going to put my foot directly up your ass. Okay? Did you hear me, huzzy? Give me my money.
Okay. So I ended up sending, Kathy an email, and she never responded to me. I was in the same.
I'm like, where's Kathy at? Bring that bitch out here right now. I'm just saying.
Room with Mahogany, so I wasn't expecting a response. And as the day went by, still nothing was going on. Then we ended up going back to the house so I could go and get my car, because they wanted to go shoot at another location. And this is the time when Justin's like filming all of his skits and stuff like that. They had the other videographer who was filming from Justin's phone, and I was getting behind the scenes stuff. So at this.
Hell no. So you got two film photographers. And you mean to tell me that you can't get your money? Okay, well, you know what? I'm not coming in early. You got this ninja in here, and you can't give me my money. I gotta keep asking for my money. I shouldn't have to keep asking my money. Who gonna want to work for free?
This point, I wasn't even needed for this day because they didn't have me filming anything, but that's besides the point. So we ended up driving back to the house so I could go and get my car. Immediately as they drop me off and I get to my car, I get an email from Kathy saying, hey, I just wanted to let you know that, we had an issue with the financing team, so we're only able to give you half of your payment.
No, you're not gonna give me half of my damn money, bitch. I didn't halfway work. I worked full.
Like I was not having that. And so I was like, okay, like I'm emailing her back and forth trying to figure out like what happened, like what kind of financing issue happens where you guys only gave me half of my paycheck. And she just kept, talking in circles, talking about, just like
I don't give a damn what kind of financial issue. I know y'all better have all my cash. I won't put my foot up your ass.
something with the financing team. I'm going to try my best. The earliest I could get it to you is like a week from today. And I'm like, that's
no. That's not acceptable.
Going to work. I have bills I have to pay. They're not going to be like, oh yeah, take the week. No. So I'm emailing her back and forth, and she's like, that's the best that I can do.
It don't matter what I have to do with my money. How about you better have all my cash, and my foot gonna go up your ass.
So at that point, I stopped responding, and I'm like, I'm going to talk to Justin about this, but I'm probably not going to do it today because I'm already like, I'm pissed. I'm like annoyed. I only got half of my pay, and it's a lot, So
yeah, they gonna call you, actually do more work, and they ain't even finished paying you the fuck. Yeah, they thought you was a dummy. They thought you was a straight dummy. They did not respect your time, energy, or life.
I was like, okay, whatever. I go to the other location in my car. We're filming everything, and then it gets to the time where I'm supposed to leave.
See, no. See, you shouldn't even did that. If they was talking about we're gonna pay you next week or we're gonna do this. Now, if you weren't working or something, if you wasn't doing the work, then I could understand that. Or if you did they were doing a down payment on something or whatever, you didn't give it to them. That's another thing. But if you giving them work and they gonna tell you that, oh no, you shouldn't went for that, sir.
And I'm like, hey, I gotta go. It's the time where I gotta take, my friend to the airport. And Justin, I got mad. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I have to go, drive so I can go and take him to the airport. And he was like, you can't stay like an extra hour. I really need to get this film, like this scene done. And I was like, Justin, like you knew a week ago I have to go for this. And he's like getting mad at me. We're going back and forth. And he just gets mad to the point where he's just like, go, like we'll talk about it later. I'm like,
No, ain't no talk about it later. I told y'all in advance where I was going. I don't have to explain anything to you. I gotta go. Deuces. And better yet, where the hell is my money at?
like, dude, are you serious? Like, you already knew this,
Are
and I'm
you
not
serious?
gonna like. This was planned. Like, this was already planned. I shouldn't even be going back and forth with you about this. So I end up leaving, and then I get a text from Justin like later on. He's like, "Oh, like I didn't realize that today was the day. Like we talked about it earlier today as well. You knew." So I'm pissed. I get pissed about that. But so now I'm mad about him trying to lie in front of me, like in front of everyone, about him not knowing that I was supposed to be leaving at a certain time. And I'm mad about me only getting paid half of my paycheck. So it already wasn't a good day. So I ended up going home that day, and I was talking to my old boss about it, and he was like, "I don't really trust these people. If I was in your position, I would
Yeah,
have just
like
quit."
listen, I don't have to talk to no old damn boss about that. How about the fuck where my money at? Exactly. That's why I never watched them. See the reactor react to them and their relationship seem like it's an arrangement of some sort. Yeah, because he comes off like a beard. He doesn't come off like a masculine energy. I was like, it is his beard. It's his beard done all them babies. Oh, what Riri say? Bitch better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. Go shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? Uh have what? Right.
Because they don't seem very reliable. They don't seem to have anything together. They're taking advantage of you. You should probably like quit. So the next day, I get there early, like I'm normally like I do. I always get there 30 minutes early. And so I'm outside their house and I get inside and Justin's like, hey, like we're ready to go. I was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. And he's like, yeah, sure, what's up? And so at this point, I'm explaining to him like, hey, Kathy only paid me half of my paycheck. And Justin's like, what do you mean Kathy only paid you half? Like, and I was like, yeah,
I mean,
Kathy.
you know what the hell I mean. I mean, nigga, what I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, where the hell is my money at? You know what I'm saying? Where the hell is my money at? You know what I'm saying? Like I get indignant. I get indignant when you start playing with my money. You start playing with my food. You start playing with my family. You start playing with my man, my children. I don't play about that. Like, bitch, what do you mean you don't have my money? What you talking about? Oh, okay. I'm going to pop the trunk on you. I done popped the trunk on people before. I'm trying to tell you, I done changed a lot. I done changed a lot. I'm telling you, somebody make me mad, I go pop that trunk. Y'all know what popping that trunk is, right? Oh, okay.
Only paid me half of my paycheck. Mind you, again, I already know Kathy's not real. So, and Justin doesn't know that I know Kathy isn't real. So Justin's like all confused. He's like, oh, that's odd. Did she say why? And I'm like reading him the email of what she said. And he's like, well, if Kathy says that she's going to pay you on this date, then she's going to pay you on that date. So I'll take her word for it.
Oh no, I ain't taking her word for it. Listen, give me my damn money. I don't care. Better yet, what you got in your pocket? I done went to people. Somebody owed me some money one time. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I walked up to dude. I was like, empty your pocket out. He's like, what you talking about? I said, empty your damn pocket out. He started emptying out his pocket. He had like $50 in his pocket. Give me that. And I started emptying everybody's pocket out. You know what that it was, right? I'm just saying, I'm not gonna play that game. Somebody owe me some money. I went to all that whole crew and asked for my money back. I asked for my money. Give me my money. They was like, oh my God. They was like, this means something else. I know they was cursing me out. I know they was I don't know what got into me. I told you I don't play about certain things.
And I was like, that doesn't really work for me. You're asking me to work for free at this point until I get paid this. And then the next week I'm supposed to get another paycheck. I can't trust that.
This actually happened to me several times. That happened to me. I only want to go there. This happened to me a few times. When somebody owe me some money. That's why I don't loan people money. That's why I don't give people money no more.
You guys are going to, go through with that and actually pay me this amount, because now you're going to owe me another half, and then you're going to owe me a full payment the next week. So I couldn't really trust that. And at this point he's getting mad at me. He's like, like at least you got something. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you actually saying this to me right now? So
I can see his blubber ass telling him, at least you got something. I'm like, nigga, who you think you talk? See, that they know who to talk to like that. They know who to talk to like that, right? They know exactly who to talk to. You're supposed to doctor. You supposed to doctor what is this guy? What if this guy got rent and not a volunteer his time? Right. You supposed to, doctor. If this guy got rent, do he not a volunteer his time? Exactly. Let's continue. Okay.
Then he decides, he's like, oh, now that I think about it, I do recall having this conversation with Kathy, and I told her that, no matter what happens, make sure that you were able to pay him everything in full. Like, she talked to me earlier and said that she was only going to be able to give half, and that they had some financial issue. And I'm like, so now you're just lying to my face. You just said that you did.
So if that's your assistant, so Justin, how's your assistant running your business? What do you mean? Well, then she don't get paid because I'm actually working. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get my money, Kathy don't get her money, you don't get no videos, you don't get paid. Your YouTube channel is gonna be shut down messing around with me.
Didn't know, but now all of a sudden you did talk to her about it. So he's trying to make himself seem like the good guy, that he's like putting his foot down, trying to say, oh yeah, I told her to pay you, but he really didn't. So and again, like, it's him, like, he is Kathy. So I'm already like seeing through his BS, and I wasn't having it that day. And so we're both going back and forth. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I quit. Like, I don't like the way that things are going here. And then, it's one thing to like overwork me. Cool, I can get past that. But now you're messing with my—
No, it's not no one thing to overwork me. Hell no, I'm not working no. I'm not investing in nobody else's business like that. Where I'm gonna be working my tail off and not invest in my own business. That's dumb as shit. Why would I be doing all this for you and I'm not getting nothing out of it? That's dumb.
paycheck. That's not something that I take lightly. So I told him that I quit. He's like, you would really do this to me on this important day? We're having all these skits and stuff that I have to get done. I'm just like, dude, you're not paying me. Like,
Look, first of all, Justin, nobody believes you. We know you or uh a gazoo, okay? First of all, we know you're a gazoo. We know you don't give a damn about none of them children. We know you don't even like old girl. We know for a fact that y'all just this premeditated, preempted, made up, created, man-made family that is nothing, that was not ordained through God or nobody else institution of value. So we already know what it is. We cannot take you seriously. Don't nobody want to watch your little stupid skits, which is why we don't over here. We just watch you all here and there. And we just want to watch it that one time because y'all was getting a divorce because it's drama. That's the only way people watch y'all is when y'all doing drama or when y'all showing those lovely babies. Other than that, we don't give a damn. That's really what it is. Okay, let's continue.
like, no, I'm not going to, stay any longer if you're not going to pay me. He had the nerve to say that I'll give you $100 for the week. I'm like,
No, you won't.
Justin, my card takes premium. That $100 is not going to last me the week.
Mhm.
So we get into it about that. I was like, no, like, I already made up my mind. And so at this point,
You get into it. What is there to get into it with? Give me my damn money. I mean, what? There's nothing to get into it about. I know y'all better give me my money. Y'all better give me my money. It's gonna be a problem, little trouble, 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 trouble. It's gonna be a little trouble. You don't give me my money, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm just telling you that in the gate. In the gate. Okay? It is no reason why I can't get my money. All these excuses, all this yin yang that you talking, all this yin yang you bumping your lips with, I'm gonna need my check.
Justin is like, he's pissed. And so he's like, you know what, whatever. Just make sure
Are you upset about my money?
that you leave your hard drive here so that way we can get your footage off of it.
No.
And that's another thing. They were too cheap. And I brought
I'm not leaving my hard drive. What you gonna do? I'm not leaving my hard drive here. Y'all ain't give me my check. Y'all ain't give me my money. Goodbye. Uno, I'm not out.
this up to them multiple times about the hard drive. I was like, hey, like, you guys need to get a hard drive so that way you can transfer your footage over so it's not on my hard drive. I told them multiple times to do this, and they refused to buy an extra hard drive. So this part's on them. So it comes time, he's like, we need to get our footage. I'm like, okay, how do you want me to transfer it to you? Because you guys don't have an extra hard drive. And he's just like, I'm gonna let you and Mahogany figure that out. And I was like, okay, but about like my pay, like, how are we gonna figure that out?
No, I'm not gonna let Mahogany. I'm talking to you as the man. Why do I need to talk to your bitch? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you about my money, about my cheddar, about my sour cream. I'm talking to you about my moolah. I'm talking about you about my pesos. I'm hollering at your ass about my money. Where is it? Go get me my money. Go run me my money. If you gotta go suck some, if you gotta go do that to go get my money and all my cash, be sure that I'm gonna pump this trunk and put my foot directly up your beep.
And Justin sits there and he tells me in my face, he's like, yeah, you're probably not gonna get that. And I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, yeah, if you quit, you're just not gonna get your paycheck because you're leaving at a
If I quit, I'm gonna get the cash that you owe me. I'm not waiting to get no paycheck. I'm not gonna wait. No, we're gonna give me my money now. We're gonna settle business now. Because number one, you ugly to look at. Your wife looks like a coon. Both of y'all come off like coons to me. Both of y'all are uncouth, unreasonable, and your whole family's whack. So F you as a record label, as a staff, and Chino XL F you too. Give me my cash or else there's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you that right now. People have listen, give me my money. Justin, I'm gonna tell you right now to give me my money. I'm not gonna play these games. Okay. Give me my money. You're not getting no video footage. I'm getting ready to leave. If you don't give me my money, I'm holding your videos hostage. Period. Point blank. And I'm taking y'all to court.
like last minute. And I'm like, one, this is a paycheck that you guys messed up. What do you mean I'm not going to get that? This is an error on your part. I don't understand if it was something that I did, but no, like you guys messed up on paying me and you only gave me half of what I was supposed to get. What do you mean I'm not going to get the other half? So we get into it about that. And he's like trying to leave because like, he has something to do. He's like, I'm going to
No, you ain't got nothing to do. Give me my money. So you a coward. Justin, you a BS. You a bitch. That you would leave so your wife had to deal with him. That's how I know you a gazoo. You gonna leave so your wife have to deal with him? No, that's a whole man. Why do your wife have to deal with a man? You man supposed to deal with a man, a woman deal with a woman. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
have Kathy come in and you're going to speak with her and Mahogany. And
I'm not talking to no Kathy. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I can talk to you and your wife, but I'm not talking this fictitious character named Kathy. Kathy is your wife. We're not gonna play this game. I'm gonna talk to you and your damn raggedy, rickety, raggedy wife.
And you guys are going to discuss this about how you can go forward with that and get in the footage because we need that footage.
Ain't no way we just discussing nothing. The bottom line, everything is not on your terms. That's the problem now. You should have allowed them to sit nothing on on their terms. It ain't a, you know what I mean? You the videographer. Why did y'all have a contract in place? Think about all the videographers they done went through. You have to question that. It's a reason. It's probably because of this. Well, let's go.
So Justin leaves. And I'm like, you're going to have Kathy come in? So I'm all excited. I'm like, dang, like Kathy might be a real person. Or like, who?
You just said that you know it, no damn Kathy. You stop playing. Why you smiling? Tell me she could.
They're going to have come in to be Kathy to like talk to me about me quitting and then my pay and stuff like that. So Mahogany comes downstairs because Mahogany's not leaving. She's not going to do the skits with us. And she's like all like in her little onesie and all like snuggled up. She's like, oh, like what happened? Justin told me to come down and talk to you. And I was like, oh yeah, I quit. Like, I quit. You guys didn't pay me, so I'm gonna go home.
They know, oh yeah, I quit. No, it's where my money at. Justin, go get that food and y'all go give me my money. Like, seriously. This is ridiculous. Like, how many, who does that? Who goes through this? No, I want my cash. I mean, what part of you, give me my cash don't you understand? Please help me to understand. Am I tripping?
And my husband's like, oh, like, what do you mean we didn't pay you? I'm just like, yeah, man, like, you can cut the crap. You guys didn't pay me. So she's like, oh, so like, what about our footage? And I'm just like smiling, like, okay. So Justin told me that Kathy is going to come in so I can talk to her about going forward and then getting you guys your footage. And Mahogany was like, Justin said that? And I was like, yeah, Justin said that Kathy's going to come in so I can talk to her. And Mahogany keeps coming with these excuses of why.
And Mahogany, you dumb. Why are you with this man? He don't even have your back. He don't even have your honor. So basically, he telling you to deal with this man. He dealing with you to deal with this man while he go off to lay up under some other hoochie's belly. Come on, Mahogany. Are you this slow? So you got to do all the talking. My man wouldn't dare leave me like that to deal with no mess like this.
Kathy can't come in to work so I could talk to her. I'm like, okay, like again, I already know Kathy's not real. So I know you're trying to come up with all these excuses so that way, you could have me to leave, but I'm not leaving you guys with my hard drive. So she's like, I can't let you leave with the hard drive because that's our footage and we need that.
You can't let me do what? What you mean you can't let me do something? Who are you? You ain't my mammy. The hell you mean?
And so, that becomes an issue because I'm like, so I'm not able to leave with.
That becomes an issue. I'm gone. She can't stop you from leaving. What you mean? I want to know what the circumstances were, sir. What do you mean she said you can't leave?
My hard drive because you guys decided not to get on the hard drive to already like transfer stuff. I'm not leaving my hard drive with you guys because, you know, I have other clients on there. I have my own personal work. I'm not leaving that here. I already don't trust you guys. So there's no telling what you guys are going to do with my footage. So I don't tell them that. But so Mahogany, you know, we got to figure it out. And, you know, we're like going back and forth trying to figure stuff out. So at this point, I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll leave the hard drive and then I'll come back and get it whenever you like transfer everything over. But, you know, they have to get the hard drive. I don't leave them with the cable. I just leave my physical hard drive there with them. And it wasn't the hard drive that had the footage on there. I just left them with a random hard drive that I had like in my bag. And so that way,
I wouldn't have left them with nothing though, sir.
like if they did decide to finally go and get something, they didn't have the footage because I want to get paid.
How they gonna stop you from leaving? Because that's kidnapping. That's obstructing you from leaving. That's they. I forgot what that's called, but that's illegal. They can't stop you from leaving. If you want to leave, damn it, you'll leave. What the hell? The hell she mean? That's straight kidnapping. She can't force you to stay there. What the hell she think this is? That's illegal. You can go. She can go to jail for that. Her and Justin.
Before they like took the hard drive from me because you're not gonna play me. I already see where this is going. So I go home and then I'm waiting for like some kind of email or text or something about, you know, the pay or Kathy. And you know, Kathy, like we never get to meet, we never get to talk. I end up messaging Mahogany asking about, hey, have you like been able to schedule anything with Kathy so that way I can schedule time to come in and speak with her about this stuff and I can also get my hard drive. I never got a text. Never got a text back. I never got a call back. At this point, I already like sent them my letter. I sent them my letter of resignation to them. So get this. At this point, because of all of that, Mahogany ends up kicking me out of my work email. She ends up blocking my phone calls, I guess she blocked my text as well. And I'm like, okay, so you guys have my hard drive and you're gonna block me from everything and you guys owe me money. We're not having that. So I ended up having to, I gave them a warning before I did this. I was like, hey, you know, if you guys don't respond to me in like a timely manner.
I got what you did. I got you why you did that. Yeah, legal reasons.
I'm gonna call the police and then have them like help me collect my stuff. They never responded. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like they think I'm joking. So I called the police and I ended up going over there with some officers and they answered the door all surprised, like, oh, like, you know, what's going on? I'm just like, wow, these guys are full of it. I already told the officer everything that was going on and they were like, yeah, these guys are like scammers and they're like pretty messed up. So when we finish this, you need to also go to small claims with them. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we get there and I collect my hard drive from them and Justin's like, oh, you're going to hear from our lawyers. They don't have lawyers. But anyways, he's like, yeah, you're going to hear from our lawyers. And also we want him to be like trespassed so that way he can't come on our property. I'm like, dude, I'm never coming back here. You trust me, you do not have to worry about that. So that was a real big issue for me. And then I ended up going through that whole process. I ended up getting my hard drive and then I took them to small claims, and they took forever to respond. But
yeah, that's how long it takes.
After me taking them to small claims, I ended up winning the case and Justin never showed up to court. He sent Mahogany in his place because I didn't write Mahogany's name anywhere on the claim. I wrote Justin because, you know, Justin's the one pulling the strings. So Justin never showed up. Only Mahogany was there. And I thought that was kind of odd. And she came late too, by the way. And I also ended up bringing one of the old videographers who used to work with them. And she helped me out in my case and ended up helping me win. So at this point, I ended up winning the case. And they ended up owing me the money that they owed. And it was a court order. You know, it was a judgment order, meaning that they had to pay at a certain time. Mahogany ends up not paying. Till this day, I haven't seen anything. So I'm like, I send them like more warnings and emails like, hey, like, you know, what's going on? Nothing.
So at this point, you don't need to send them nothing. Shoot, now I would have got me an attorney. I would have sued the pants off of them. I know it's small claims court, but I'd have been like, I got anguish, my head hurt. I need you know, I would have sued them some big money. I'm telling you, because people like that, you let them get away with that stuff, they'll do to keep doing this stupid stuff.
They don't send me any kind of text. They don't send me any kind of email. At the courthouse, whenever we finished the trial, Mahogany was like crying, like, oh, like I'm going through this divorce with Justin, you know, all the BS stuff that they're talking about, which isn't real. But
which is why he sent her in the first place. He always sending her out there to dry.
Going through all that crap, and she's like crying to the judge, lying to the judge about like, I don't have the money or the funds and stuff like that. Can I get an extension? I don't give them an extension. So and I find like this is the part that pisses me off because I'm sure that you guys can see Mahogany and Justin are still posting on their channels and things like that. And Mahogany recently posted a video of her purchasing a Tesla Model X. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Model X's are $80,000, and that's a lot of money. So you're claiming that you don't have the money to pay me, the nanny, the older videographer, and the videographer before them, and the other people. They owe all of these people money, and no one has taken them to court because we all signed a contract and we signed a little NDA talking about this stuff, but our contract became void the moment that one, they didn't pay, and all the lies and stuff, and who we signed the contract with, because we signed it with Kathy Franklin, who doesn't exist. So I even asked the judge about it. The contract was void. So at this point, you know, that's why I'm speaking out about it now, because I want people to know that this is how they do things, that no one should ever work for them. They do it with everyone. They've done it with me. They've done it with the videographer before me. They've done it with the one before her. And they did it with the nanny. And they owe the nanny more money than they owe me. So that was some things that it just didn't sit right with me. and nobody should really work with them. Again, they claim to be these pastors and Christians and stuff. They're all up in their videos talking about this, and I'm just like, you guys are so full of it, and no one's able to see through your guys' BS, and it bothers me. So I had to be the one to take them to court. And also to make this video to warn people, do not work for these guys. Do not work for Justin and Mahogany. They owe me way over a couple $1,000s, and I'm going to get every bit of that.
I wish you luck, sir.
Trust me. And same thing with, the nanny. They owe her that amount of money. Same thing with the other videographers. They owe so many people money, and no one has decided to take them to court, and it was because of the contract, which if you guys are watching this now, you guys can take them to small claims. You guys will win. I will be a witness. Contact me. I will be a witness, and I will help you guys with this case. That's like pretty much everything about them as far as, working with them and everything. When it comes to their kids, I know I said I was going to talk about how they treat their kids and everything. I'm not going to say everything because that becomes very messy. It becomes some other big thing. But as you guys can tell, when it came to filming in their house, they would have the kids, come downstairs and do their stuff and film. Then whenever they're done filming, they would send them back upstairs and be like, all right, that's it with the kids. Justin and Mahogany do not spend time with their kids. They don't even know their names. And they even slip up in the videos where they get the names wrong.
I didn't know their own damn children's names. What you talking about? Are you serious? We'll continue.
They have to redo some stuff because they get the names wrong. These guys clearly have these kids for the money to help the channel grow and stuff like that.
Obviously.
They do not care. They do not want kids. And it's really sad because they're sweet kids. And I know that, Justin Jr. is autistic. And to be honest with you, I believe that all of the kids, that something is wrong with all of the kids.
Damn. Whew. See, this one is start getting heavy. Right. Justin, look up. I'll call the local news channel. He will be on TV. Exactly. All those kids fit in a Tesla. All those kids can't fit in the Tesla, obviously, right? Just like Chris.
It can also be a thing of
with all these women and women having all these babies and then putting them in little bitty cars, knowing that they can't put them in little bitty cars.
They just don't spend time with their kids. They don't read to them. They don't, go upstairs and spend time with them. Stuff like that. Their kids just exist, and they spend most of the time upstairs in their rooms, running around and doing whatever that they do upstairs. But they're never just downstairs with their mom and dad. And it's really sad when you're there. There have been times where I would be downstairs with them. I'll be playing with cars because they do love cars, and you can tell that they're being neglected because they want to spend so much time with you. And I'm sure Holly could speak on that as well. She would always, she's the nanny, so she'd spend more time with them. We both caught on to their names way before these guys have, and these are their kids. So I don't understand how they aren't able to get their names down. And I don't know. And it would be a thing of like, oh, they have 6 kids, but I have over 100 students, and I can tell you all of their names. But anyways, that's like a discussion for another thingy. I also find it kind of funny how...
Well, I don't know, it's like apples and oranges, but I get what you're trying to say. Okay, let's go. How you doing, Amelia? Welcome to Make Figure Powers. Jazz locked her up and Justin keep her upstairs to filming. Oh wow. She locks them up in a room, huh? She just like Jasmine, huh? Oh wow. Okay.
Now, when they've seen my short video of me talking about how I was going to talk about them. Ever since then, they've been taking the kids outside. Them kids have never been outside since I've been there, ever. They always keep them inside the house. They never go anywhere. The only one who actually goes outside was Maverick because, he's the baby, and they had to take him to go to a doctor's appointment, which, I'm not going to talk about that part. But anyways, yeah, the kids never leave the house. So that was kind of annoying. Whenever we did that one video where they're like throwing the stuff out, and the kids are helping them move everything, that was the first time they've been outside. And even the kids are like trying to enjoy the time outside, and they're like, oh, like trying to put them to work. And I'm like, let these kids have fun. You have a backyard. And so, you guys see them. There was one video where they had that big bounce house inside their house. That they rented it. It wasn't actually theirs. Clearly, it wasn't theirs. The next day, they sent it back. They gave the kids like 15 minutes to play on it while we filmed. Once we finished, they ended up, packing it back up and sending it on. And I was like, these kids have nothing. So I started to feel really bad. And it was like really upsetting working there. The other thing that I found really nasty was for the first 2 weeks of me working there was no soap.
Bad. Oh my God, it gets worse, y'all. Jess. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up. Who is this young man? This is a videographer that worked for the Jacksons of Atlanta.
In the bathroom, and it was disgusting. Mahogany's excuse of why there was no soap in the bathroom was he's like, oh, I get like these Amazon deals, so whenever I make the video of that, I'm gonna put the soap in there. And I'm just like, you can't just go buy soap and put it in the bathroom.
Why
That's
the hell
disgusting.
would you not
So
have no?
I ended up bringing my own soap to work
What the hell?
because
Why the hell would you not have soap in your house? So how do y'all wash your ass? I'm just asking for a reason. I'm asking a straight up question. How do you wash your ass if you ain't got no soap? That is really weird. Y'all some weirdos, man. But let's continue.
there were some times where Justin and Mahogany would go to the bathroom and they just obviously they wouldn't wash their hands, and it's just nasty. They're very nasty. The house is nasty. They're nasty people. It's just bad. Another thing, touching on the kids is, again, like I said, they don't really care for the kids like that. They just have them for fame and for the money and everything like that.
Dang, so y'all don't clean up your house, Jacksons of Atlanta. This young man said y'all don't clean up your damn house. Oh wow. It's like that. Ooh, child. Mm-mm.
And one thing that really bothered me is there was that one video where Justin was like dragging the kids around in his basket that he tied a string to and just dragging them around. There's one part that I ended up having to cut out because it would be very bad. Justin ended up slamming one of them into the wall.
You see Justin's booty hole? I mean his booty, the part of his booty where because that's disgusting.
They're crying and they're like, oh, like cut the camera. I'm still rolling, but they tell me to cut the camera and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like what the heck? You're not careful. And every time he did it, I'm just like, dude, just getting so close to the wall. So he's like crying, and then Justin puts him back in the basket and he goes back to go do it again. He doesn't care. None of them care about the kids, and it bothers me. There have been times where they'll leave Maverick in the car seat in the kitchen by himself. It's just things like that that really drove me insane. I actually left this part out. There was a time where I got really sick. And I mean, like sick to the point where I had a high fever. I was throwing up, and I ended up texting Justin to let him know, the group chat. And I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to come into work today. And he ended up texting me back 2 hours later, which I thought was odd because Justin never takes a long time to respond to text messages. So I thought that was very odd. He ended up getting back to me. He's like, yo, like, what's going on? So he ended up calling me, and he's like, well, we got to like finish up this video. And I'm like, Justin, I'm sick. Like, I'm throwing up. I have a high fever. You have 6 kids.
I'm not finna explain all that. I'm not coming in.
I don't want to pass that on to them. And he's like, oh, like, you got to find some kind of way to do something because we need this.
No, I don't. I'm not coming in. I don't feel well.
Video, so you have to come.
As a matter of fact, I got sick from your family.
Man, and I'm just like, Justin, I'm not driving an hour over there and I'm sick. You have kids. You have kids that I do not want to get sick, and I'm not getting in my car to drive an hour over there. And he's like, how do I know that you're really sick? Come over here, we'll check your temperature. At this point, I'm pissed because I'm like, dude, I'm telling you that I'm sick. I'm passing, I'm like throwing up and things like that. And you're wanting me to drive over there. We're getting in an argument for a good hour. One thing leads to another. I end up driving over there. At this point, like, I have a huge headache, a migraine. I'm still throwing up. I get there and I'm like, okay, like check my temperature so that you can see that I'm sick and I can go home. They end up bringing out the thing.
Listen, I'm not going to nobody's job for them to take my temperature. Like, who in the hell you think you are where I have to explain myself like that? That's too much explaining, number one. It's no way in hell you going to tell me or you going to make me go into your job or come into your house and check my temperature. I said I wasn't feeling well. I'm not coming.
Never used it before. They're like, oh, like I don't know how to like read this. I had to explain to them how it works, which is pathetic. You have kids and you can't tell. Anyways, so we're like, he ends up checking my temperature and it was a pretty high temperature. And he's like, oh, like, does your heat in your car work? I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, he thinks that I'm over here driving, blasting my heat. So of course he's like, well, we'll give it like 30 minutes, but you're gonna come inside and sit in the cold air. I'm just like, okay. At this point, I'm thinking like, okay, even if my temperature is high, they're not gonna let me leave. So they set me up in the office and he's like, while you're here, could you like edit these videos and stuff and get it ready to go? I'm just like,
if I said, first of all, that's why you shouldn't have even went. So you did too much explaining of yourself. That's really weird that you did all that.
Like, yeah, I could tell you guys didn't care. So they end up coming back later on.
Once they don't care, when did you think that they cared? I know that they didn't care. When did you think, or why would you think that they cared? You
to check my temperature, they like officially check it after 30 minutes. They check it and it's still high. Now, at this point, they don't say anything. They're like, well, like, we need you to finish the video anyways. Like, you're already here. And I'm like, yeah, I already knew that was the plan. You guys do not care. And so,
okay, why would you think otherwise?
That was one thing that kind of annoyed me too. When I finished, I ended up leaving and he was like, hey, for future references, we want you to leave your equipment here. I'm not leaving my equipment there. I paid for this. So I told them, I didn't say anything about it. But the person who told me that was Kathy, AKA Justin and Mahogany. So that was another thing that really bothered me. So, you know, those are just the things about them that I would look out for. Again, I would never work for these people. Same thing with their skits. I'm in a Facebook group where I've been in this Facebook film group for a while. Justin posts in there all the time. He's like looking for actors for his skits. I'm like, you guys owe people money. You're trying to pay other people. You guys have a judge order to pay someone, and you're avoiding it, but you're paying other people. Okay, keep on with that. So things like that really bother me. And there's other things that I could.
Okay, so if you're gonna go hard or go home.
Get into, but again, that gets very messy. Like things about their house, of course, you know, you guys have looked into it yourself, so I don't really have to say anything about that. About how much money they make. These guys clearly they're living way beyond their means. When it comes to doing like the photo shoots, you know, Mahogany used to lie a lot about like, oh, I'm doing like a Steve Madden photo shoot. We had this planned out. It was just her buying Steve Madden stuff. We did the photo shoot with it, and then a video, and then she like sends it back. Same thing with Justin. He buys suits for his stuff. We film with it, and he sends it back. They do not make the money that you guys think they make. These guys are broke. They can't afford anything. They are behind on a lot of payments, but you know, we're not going to get into that. So when it comes to them like being online, telling them buying things and always like out doing stuff, no, guys, these guys are clearly scamming. They don't have the money to do these things. They're just trying to, you know, show out for the
Obviously, I mean, you can tell by looking at them they ain't got no money.
internet. So again, I would just avoid this family altogether. Leave these guys alone. Don't give them any kind of love. As you can see, they're doing this whole like divorce thingy, which is BS. They're trying to get people to go to the other channels. Mahogany's trying to get people on her Patreon, which there's nothing on her Patreon that she isn't saying on her channel. So if you guys want to waste the money to do that, by all means do it. But I wouldn't waste the money. Unless, you know, she decides to give the money to me like she owes me, but whatever. I hope that this helps everyone else understand, you know, Jackson's a bit more. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you guys kind of already knew, but you guys didn't really notice stuff that happened with me and why, you know, the content of their videos have been different since then. As you can tell, their quality and things went down from their reels and then just their
I mean, I haven't watched that video in quite some time. Like he a doctor.
long format videos and stuff like that. It's because, you know, they went for me using my $4,000
Yeah, that was weird. Like, girl, I'm not finna take nobody's temperature other than my son and my grandchildren's. You know that how weird that is. You're not if an employee talking about I'm sick. You know what I mean? It'll be probably hard to work for me too. I ain't gonna lie, but what I'm not gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna make sure I pay people for crying out loud. You do the work, you get paid. You know what I mean? That's number one. You show up, you get paid. You know what I mean? Not if I have to fire you, I fire you, whatever. But that is just weird that he's taking his temperature like a damn doctor. Like he don't even he took trying to I mean, they gonna say, okay, go ahead, still do some work. That is crazy. Let's continue.
camera to their iPhone. So stuff like that. Anyways, guys, like I said before, this is not going to be a regular video on this channel. So this might be the last time I even talk about them on this channel. This is a warning. Do not, like, stay away from this family. Don't interact with them. If you guys are even subscribed to them, I wouldn't even still be subscribed to them.
Damn. I mean, so people can't subscribe to them. I think that's where you tripping. Now I would just stick with they fake basically. So if y'all want to watch them, y'all gonna be watching somebody fake, and then just go into don't work for them because they, you know, they horrible bosses where they don't pay you. If you want to not get paid, then go ahead and work for them. Okay.
Justin and Mahogany, this is like just me talking at this point. Justin and Mahogany aren't the brightest. I generally think that something is wrong with them. They start to believe their own lies. And when you believe your own lies, that's a problem. You know, Justin does those skits where he's touching on other women, he's feeling on them, he's kissing them, which I don't understand why you women let him do that in the first place. Like, I understand wanting to get famous and stuff, but like, his skits aren't good. If anything, it's just making you guys look bad. So I don't know. I haven't watched the full skit. I don't care to watch the full skit. They suck. Like, they really suck. There's no bad writing. Justin uses these skits as a sick excuse of him to live out his fantasy. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. That's one thing that Justin and Mahogany would argue about all the time because he's using this as an excuse to, you know, touch and feel other women. But, you know, Mahogany lets it happen. So I know a lot of you guys say that, you know, Mahogany isn't as bad as Justin, but no, I would argue that Mahogany and Justin are just as equally as bad. The difference is Mahogany is just a worse liar than Justin. Justin is able to at least lie a bit better than Mahogany, and they can even look at the camera when they're talking. When you see them looking away, they're lying about something. That's just how they are, and I'm sure you guys can see that. But anyways, guys,
He is breaking them down all the way. What?
as that's it. If there are more things that I should clear up more with you guys, sure, I might make another video, but this might be the only video that I make about them. And I'm still doing video work, just not with them. I do other things, and I'm trying to stick to that. As you guys can tell, this is a movie review channel. I know that you guys subscribe to, you know, hear about this, but I would appreciate it if you guys stay to watch my reviews and things like that. But that's
I'll watch your
I'm not even
review.
sure that they understood the movie that they were trying to make, because I thought that I saw the worst movie.
I will go ahead and do that, but okay. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and squash this here up in this Mickey Flicky. Who did I say I was doing a video on now? All right, I have to include this one. Else did I say I was doing Nakia? I think I said Nakia, and that's it. That's all I was doing the video. All right, y'all. I've been up here long enough. I've been bumping my gums, and y'all, the 23 people have still hung with me. I really appreciate y'all her energy. Okay, now I gotta get up tomorrow, and I gotta finish going in and getting my healing center together. The couches are both put up. Yay! And then I just gotta do some more things up in there. I gotta do a lot of stuff. Let me act like I gotta do something. All right, y'all. I gotta get busy. I gotta get off of here. I gotta do what I gotta do. I talk to you. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta crash. I'm just getting tired. I gotta take me a bath. That's what I gotta do. Good night, everybody. All right, namaste. See y'all later. Peace out. Ooh.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.
You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck. Push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on.
All right, y'all.